What's up and welcome back to the Section 10 podcast, episode 451, presented by Barstool Sports. It is the home of your soon-to-be 2022 World Series champion, Boston Red Sox. My name is Jared Carabas, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Coley Mick, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Pat Light, and he had a 23 ERA with the Red Sox, and you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Gary, how you doing?
What up, what up? Section 10 in the building.
In the motherfucking building. Presented by Coors Light.
Suck one.
You got to suck one.
Absolutely
have to suck one, Pat. Jake?
Gotta suck one.
Gotta suck one. We're all sucking one today. It's February 2nd. We're recording on Wednesday because tomorrow I am flying to Arizona. Kevin Plawecki's having a little golf tourney on Saturday, so I'm going to get to see Plawecki. I'm going to get to see Big Bob. I don't even know who else is going to be there. I think I said before, like Benintendi's going to be there. Pedroia is going to be there. It's going to be a good crop. I don't golf. As a matter of fact, Pat, I fucking hate golf.
I think you mentioned this once before.
Hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it. But I'm going. Support the cause. See some pals. Get away from the cold. And it's not really a work trip. I'm paying my way. I'm flying over there on my own dime. Bought first class tickets.
It's because you're rich.
Bought first class tickets. First time in my life. I was like, you know what? Treat your damn self. When's the last time that I bought a flight to go anywhere on my own? I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever done that in my life.
You've never purchased a plane ticket?
No. Where the fuck?
How?
Where would I go?
How difficult of a process did you find it to be?
Oh, I didn't do it.
How difficult of a process was it for Ellen?
I mean, I just took a picture of my credit card, texted it over, and I was like, here's where I want to go. Here's the airline I want to fly. Make sure it's first class. Window, done.
What airline?
So I bought 2 flights because the weather tomorrow is not supposed to be great.
No.
So I got American, and then if that one gets canceled, then I'll just fly JetBlue later. Fuck it. Yeah.
JetBlue is the big fuck it, we're going regardless airline.
Everyone knows that about JetBlue. If American's like, hey, it's bad, man. We can't get off the ground. JetBlue's like, we'll get you there.
We'll get you there.
Fire it up.
Yeah, round it up. We're a goddamn airplane. We're fine.
Yeah. You know what airplanes are made to do? Fly.
Simple.
What are you trying to do today? Oh, you trying to fly? That's what this does. Hop in.
There is an argument like you are flying over the weather.
First of all, whose idea was it to invent weather in the first place?
An idiot.
A dumb person. You know how many people I follow on Instagram that live in California and they're like, why would anyone choose to live anywhere else? And it's a great question. I guess like they have their wildfires and their earthquakes, but like earthquakes are fucking losers. Like it's 2022 and we're still letting earthquakes win? No. So I'll take my 363 days of sunshine in San Diego. Who cares? Oh, an earthquake. Oh.
I feel like I'm probably wrong because I know the San Andreas fault's massive, but I don't even think San Diego gets affected by those like that.
San Andreas is a real place?
That's the name of the fault.
What Grand Theft Auto game am I thinking of?
San Andreas.
That's a real place.
Also a movie starring The Rock.
The Rock. Mm-hmm.
Dwayne.
Oh, DJ. Big Kowloon guy.
Huge.
Oh, loves it. Wife from Linfield, Massachusetts.
Love that.
You think The Rock likes the Sox?
I just knowing, and I mean, Pat, I don't want to. I know you're the Rock guy here.
Yeah.
I like The Rock claims he would claim the Red Sox and then drive to New York and claim the Yankees the next day.
No, he's not that guy. He's not that guy. No, he's not. First of all, The Rock doesn't wear hats. So how the fuck would
not
you know?
a hat guy. No.
Never.
I'm more talking about the fact that he'll go to like 7 places in a row and be like, my hometown, Milwaukee. And then the next night he's like, my hometown, Detroit, Michigan. Like, he's that guy.
No, first of all, The Rock's from Miami. Always claims Miami.
And
That's
Hawaii.
home. And he claims Hawaii too, yeah. All right, fine. But I don't think claiming Hawaii is like, oh damn, like you're claiming like you're a Hawaii bandwagoner. Like who the fuck's a Hawaii bandwagoner? Nobody. If you can claim Hawaii, then do it. But like he's a Miami guy.
All I'm saying is he's claimed some places.
All right, but I resent you trying to say that he would claim Boston, New York, and Philly and LA. Like he's not that guy. He's not LeBron.
No, you know who is that guy? So apologies to The Rock. It's fucking John
Cena.
Yeah, John Cena is that guy big time.
John Cena came out WrestleMania, like, what year is that? 2019? Me and Bob were there. And he came out in like a Babe Ruth Yankees jersey. Dude, you're from fucking West Newbury, Massachusetts.
Newburyport.
No, West Newbury.
Oh, is it? My apologies.
West Newbury, Massachusetts. I think his brother's still a cop there. His dad is like a priest there or some shit, or like whatever the religious people do. Yeah, you can't like, I mean, I get it when he was like the doctor of thugonomics and he would come out in like different basketball jerseys and he would wear like, I'll let a Lakers jersey slide if you're a Boston guy. You can't come out at WrestleMania in a Babe Ruth jersey if you're from West Newbury, Massachusetts. And by the way, when I met John Cena, and I feel like this is, I can't remember if I told this story before. I know I've told it. I can't remember which show. I met him on opening day 2018 in the Barstool office in New York. And he came in and I was watching Red Sox Rays on my monitor. And I like asked him, I was like, yeah, like you pumped about the Sox this year? And he's like, I don't really like baseball. Or like, I don't care. And I was like, but it's the Sox, dude. Like what? I would rather have, I guess I'd rather have The Rock on my side because like The Rock's not a fucking Marlins fan. He's not a Rays fan. I feel like by that point, if you're not claiming the Rays or the Marlins as a Miami guy and you married a woman from Linfield, Massachusetts, I would welcome The Rock as a Red Sox fan. Like you can adopt your wife's team.
Yeah, if you truly have no team, I would imagine Florida's like a big Yankees state.
And it's a Red Sox state too.
Less, but yeah, it is.
Did you pitch there with the Twins?
I never pitched in Florida besides spring training.
When you were in spring training, did you notice that there were a lot of Red Sox fans there, Pat?
When I was in Red Sox camp,
yeah,
I was pretty tons of them actually.
No, the Twins are also they're Fort Myers, right?
Yeah, but when you're the Boston Red Sox and you share a town with the Minnesota Twins, no hate to the Twins, they gave me the most of my big league time in my career, but
idiots.
You just don't compete with that.
All right.
Like
I think that proves my point.
Don't make me sound off on the Twins and their decision making.
I know. I know where I'll start too, Coley. But have you guys been down to Fort Myers?
Yes.
The Minnesota Twins were like David Ortiz, Pat Light. Yeah.
That's not where I was going.
I mean, that's what they did, though.
When
they
you
did
go
that.
out, okay.
They did. Go ahead, Pat.
When you go out in the town center, which is that's where like all the bars are, no, if you say you play for the Twins, no one gives a fuck.
Right.
Like if you're like, oh yeah, I'm here to play for the Red Sox, people care then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
I think if you like played for the Twins while you're down there, like you just say like you're like something else. Like, nah, I'm a financial consultant.
Yeah. we need to move on this quick because I feel like there are other podcasts at Barstool that are trying to claim The Rock. Like I know KFC has tried to claim The Rock because he tweeted at the show one time and he said that the show is great. He's never listened to it. You know, he listens to Section 10 sometimes. It depends on the guest. I mean, I don't think he's just listening to the regular episodes like this with no guest.
What if he's one of the guys who prefers no guest?
He could. I don't know. I mean, like does The Rock like wasp and hornet talk? Maybe.
Oh, big time.
I think he does. I think he probably tunes into some of those segments. He enjoys the interviews, but he comes for the interview and he stays for the insect breakdown in Section 10. You know what I mean? You see what I did there?
Folks.
That's a nice shirt you got there, Pat. You have fucking scratches on your face? What the fuck's going on, dude?
You know what's going on.
So I all right. Let's take care of some people first, and then I have some. It's a new segment. It's called What the Fuck, Pat. It's coming up right after this, because we got to tell you about Coors Light. Because I mean, goddamn, what a great tasting beer.
Easily the greatest tasting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the thing with Coors Light. We don't even really talk about the taste as much as we should because, like, if you don't know by this point in time that it tastes good, like, we don't really want you to like listening to the show because you don't make. You're like the Minnesota Twins. You don't make good decisions.
Right. Terrible.
Do you ever feel like you're always on? I know I do. Like today and yesterday, I was in the car 9 hours, it felt like, just going. And when I got out of the car and knew I was done driving for the rest of my day, you better believe I sucked down an ice cold Coors Light.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
it was it was a celebration. It was my mother's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Ma. And took her out to dinner like the good son I am. And they were like, do you want anything to drink? And I was like, buddy, you bet your bottom dollar I'll take your tallest and coldest Coors Light. And the waiter was like, well, how will I know which one's the coldest? And I said, friend, which one's the bluest? And then we both jumped up and high-fived and we froze in the air for 5 seconds as the end credits rolled.
There's
only one beer. It was the Too Many Cooks song from Adult Swim.
That one.
Having a little sip, but fuck yeah.
There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. The mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue to let you know when your beer is cold.
Love cans.
Buddy, a couple of cans, some knockers, some honks. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It's literally made to chill. Pat, why do you think? Give me your top 10 reasons why Coors Light is the perfect refreshing beer for chilling.
Make it 12. Make it a 12 pack.
Yeah, make it a 12 pack.
12.
Pat's 12 pack.
Number 12. Good thing I have this handy because I always know these things. So what was the question again?
Your top 12 reasons for why Coors Light is the perfect refreshing beer for chilling.
Well, number 12, it's made in such a way, and most people don't know this about Coors, but it's made in such a way that it chills faster. It's because of the bubbles that they put into it. It's not normal bubbles. Right. So they put different bubbles in that makes
Rocky
it cool
bubbles.
faster. Rocky bubbles.
Number 12.
People in the industry know.
Bubbles.
Yeah, people in the industry know Rocky Bubbles, but
yeah,
number I have 11 more.
Yeah,
number 11. The lid Most people
The
don't know
lid
this
is
either.
incredible. No one talks about the lid. Everyone
time
just
lid.
goes right past the lid. They're like, all right, we got the can, we
Yeah.
got the Coors Light beer. No one ever talks about the lid.
No one
Good
talks
lid.
about the lid. And when you have 12 things you have to come up with,
Yeah.
that's going to be on the list.
Yep. It's there.
Number 11 is the lid.
Mhm.
Now we really
Bubbles,
get to the meat
bubbles
and
and
potatoes of
lids.
this.
Mhm.
So, number
10 more.
10.
10 more.
Of course. Number 10 is the packaging. Now, this is the outside packaging. The outside packaging. It's made
Not
in
the
such a
inside
way-
packaging.
No. It's made in such a way that it's light, so it stays cold, but it's also sturdy for you to hold it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Number
that's-
9.
that's number 9. You want the whole one. Number 9.
Patch 12 pack presented by Coors Light.
Of
Yep.
course.
That's 12.
Number 9 is so the way people don't know this either.
Uh-huh.
Coors, and the way it's spelled,
Mm-hmm.
it's a font called Arabian Knights of the Army.
Okay.
And- Yep,
Yep.
Arabian Knights of the Army, and what that signifies in ancient times. We're talking about Mesopotamia times.
Right.
That talks about freezing cold, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
obviously translates.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
when you think Mesopotamia, you think Arabia.
Yep. And
And
it's cold.
freezing cold. Yeah,
Mhm.
freezing.
Yeah.
So we're at number
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. 8.
Nope.
Yeah.
Number 8. So number 8. So Coors is written in red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Red. You typically think red, fire, devil. No.
Yep. No.
What they want you to know is that because beer is considered bad, you really want to think of it as the opposite version of this.
Who the
So-
fuck said that?
So red in ancient Greece
Mhm.
means opposite. And
Ah.
yes. Most people don't know that.
I had no idea.
Yes. So now red, it's written in red, but we want to think blue because cold. So now
Mountains.
you write it in red so you know blue.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Yep.
So number 7 is everyone knows this, is of course if you notice when they drew the Rocky Mountains on the can and on the packaging, they gave very jagged tips. Now the jagged tips signifies because people know in mountain world the most jagged of tips are the coldest mountains.
Right.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows
of course.
that. Because
Yeah.
you never see, which is we're going into number 6 now. You never
Yep.
see the round ones with snow on top of them. It's because it's not cold enough.
Right.
So number 6 is the snow portion because the snow portion allows you to realize that it's the jaggedness.
Correct.
And boom, cold. We're back at cold.
Yep.
Now, guys, buckle up. It's top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Top
Top
five.
5.
There we are.
Woo! Some people might
Woo!
wonder how I'm going to come up with 5 more, but it's the Coors thing. So
Oh man, I mean, we were talking about them earlier, and you were just rattling them off so quick. It
yeah,
was like you were reading them.
I know.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
remember. I think there was one point where Jared started tearing up in the top 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, listen, what a debut for Pat Light's 12 pack. This is great.
what a debut. All right. Well, we've made them wait long enough.
Yeah.
Number
We did.
5. So we've talked about ancient Greece. We've talked about ancient Mesopotamia.
Yeah, not modern. We haven't talked about modern Mesopotamia, thankfully.
That's true. Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about. I'm blanking right now. The guy that was really powerful way back when he tried to take over
Hitler.
a bunch of stuff. No, God, no. Well, it was like Arnold or something like that.
Genghis Khan.
Adolf.
Nope, none of those guys.
Stalin.
No, we're going further back here. All right,
Okay.
we're talking.
What
Hold
time
on.
period are we talking?
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Ah,
So
yeah.
Yes,
Great
of
guy.
course.
Mhm.
So Napoleon.
Of course.
Napoleon loved to talk about multiples. He was a big multiples guy.
Yeah.
So and Napoleon thought he was a very powerful figure.
Mhm.
And he was hugely into the cold weather.
Mhm.
So when you see the Rocky Mountains, there's always multiple. That's why there are also, which we'll go into number 4 here in a minute. There's
Yeah.
always multiple because they want to know. Wow, okay, multiples. That's Napoleon. and boom, you're like, oh, he was a fan of the cold. This must be cold beer.
Exactly.
Now, this is a double whammy here because at number
Historically-
4,
historically
and-
accurate. I want to know
Yes.
if that's exactly how Napoleon did it.
everything,
cold.
he only started wars in the cold. And most people
Right.
don't know
Correct. That's true.
that. Number 4, this is a double whammy here. That's why Coors is spelled with 2 O's. Because they wanted to say, listen, I want to make sure people know about Napoleon, but let's hammer it home and let's double down on it and let's get the 2 O's.
Where does the double O in Napoleon connection happen?
Because
Like
remember, he
multiples,
wants to
yeah.
talk multiples.
Multiples. Yes.
Multiples. Yeah,
Because
multiples.
Coors could be spelled Cores.
It
It's
could
not.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when people do core workouts, they don't think Napoleon because there's no multiples there.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're not insane humans, you know?
No.
No.
Now, number 3.
Number 3.
We're going back to the O's here. Gotta remember that.
Okay.
Going back
There
to
it
the
is.
O's. Now,
Mhm.
some would say OO is pronounced ooh.
Mm-hmm. Some people would say that.
Some would. Yeah. Some.
Ooh. In ancient China,
Yeah.
ooh.
Which dynasty?
The
The Ming
second
Dynasty.
The second. Oh, the second one. Yes.
one, ooh, is known as, in this time period, we call it the winter of ooh. And the reason being is because ooh, and that winter of ooh was known as, still to this day,
Yeah.
known
yeah.
as the
They
coldest
have not
winter.
redacted this.
No. No. On
not-
the record,
Yes,
as the
Ooh.
ancient scrolls themselves read.
yes. Now, what number am I at? That's 2. We're at 2 now,
You
right?
We're at
didn't
2
finish
now.
2. Land the plane.
No, there's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at
This
3. It was the ooh, the winter of ooh, and that is the coldest winter of all time
Right.
in not only ancient China. Hold on, not
Right.
only ancient China, but across the land. All of
Of course. All the land.
all of the land.
Yeah.
Now, number 2 and number 1. This is special.
Mm-hmm.
This is really special stuff here we got. So
Just to recap,
yeah,
the-
please
for the,
recap.
the 10
for
of
me.
the top 12 of Pat's 12 pack. Pro Napoleon. There was a part where you said beer is bad for some reason.
He did say that.
Big Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
Talk.
Mhm.
Number
Now.
2.
Number 2. Woo. Okay. Number 2. Now, if you spell Coors backwards,
Mm-hmm. What's it
it
say?
says, of course, Jared,
Srook.
Srook. Exactly.
Yep.
Now,
This is number 2.
yes, number 2. Srook, of course, is the root word for
Yep. We all know where you're going.
Yeah, just say it. We know it already.
Yeah.
Screwtopia,
Yep.
which is, as everyone knows, a utopia is a perfect society. If, if you add scroot to it, it means perfect society in the cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So now we're there
Perfect society.
in the cold.
In the cold, yes. Yes,
In
of
the
course.
cold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And number 1.
Number 1.
Here we go. And this is a basic one, but it's why it's my favorite. I like the simplicity of it. Take the S off the back end of Coors,
Mm-hmm.
turn it around, and you have, just missing a couple letters, you have the beginning of Rockies, which is cold as the Rockies. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. I'm David Letterman.
That's Pat's 12 pack.
That's 12 pack.
I actually
job.
I got an email from Coors here because they were listening.
Mm-hmm.
And they said we've pulled all advertising dollars from section 10. Which is tough because I feel like you were just giving a history lesson of our favorite product, which is a Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Of course, yeah.
I like how
I'm,
At
It's
no
probably because
point.
they gave all away the secrets.
It's true. Yeah, you're like the Bush
Yeah.
Beans dog.
Mhm.
Coors Light is the one I choose when I need to unwind. So when you want to hit reset, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light in the new look delivered straight to your door with Drizly.
Drizly.
CoorsLight.com/rocket.
Mm.
Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Suck one.
Suck one.
Suck one.
This is crazy because we just did Pat's 12 pack,
Mhm.
and now we immediately go into another Pat segment.
course.
What the fuck, Pat?
Fuck that.
So all right, here's how the segment works. Pat, you have scratches on your face.
Mhm.
What the fuck, Pat?
So on Friday evening,
Mhm.
I went to several of my bar locations.
McSwilbo's,
McSwilbo's, Big Sam's,
Big Sam Sushi,
of course, and Green Rock.
Green Rock.
Yeah. And
Name
come out-
pending.
name pending, yes, of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah.
I typically leave Green Rock. I'm a big Irish exit guy.
Same. Well, no, you're not. What the fuck, Pat?
What the fuck, Pat?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you're a fucking stay on the floor until the clock runs out guy.
Oh, yeah, that. But if I get like really drunk, I'm like a peace guy.
When
Tell no one.
has that ever happened?
I can actually give you an example. It involves
I was
people-
there?
No.
Okay,
You've been out with me like twice.
not true.
I bet you we've been out less than 6 times together.
All right.
That's-
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
around
you
that
just
number.
tripled twice.
Yeah.
But you can't I don't think Jared's sample size is large enough.
I get
That's a
that
fair
my
point.
my sample size isn't large. But if you go out with someone, let's call it 6 times, you get a feel for whether or not they're an Irish exit person. You're not.
Fair enough. But I will counter that with, because our going out is so infrequent,
Mhm.
I like to stay out as long as I can with you because I know it's not going to happen again for a long time.
True.
True.
Fair. I mean, I Irish exit you.
You did.
Mhm.
I actually remember, I don't know if I told straight to your face that night or if I went over to BJ. And I think, because I think you came over to me and said we're going to the bathroom. And I was like, he's never coming back.
Never coming back.
Never coming back.
No.
Anywho,
Now I
back
just
to
might
Friday.
I might just use like a hand signal. I don't know what it's gonna be, but
Yeah.
I'll let you know ahead of time. Like I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah.
I think at a certain point of the night, I'm going to the bathroom. It's the same thing as I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Mm.
But continue, Pat.
So Friday night, I decided to do Irish exit. I'm actually going to go to an adjacent bar to pick up a nice young lady.
Mhm.
Which, interestingly enough, little side story, I went in there and I went in there. I put $40 on the table. I waved to the bartender and said, I know he's a friend of mine. I waved to the bar and said, "Hey Ben, thanks for taking care of her." And I just I'd like grab her hand and walk out. And she goes, "What did you just do that for?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, I was like, "I paid for your drinks. You're welcome."
Mhm.
Thanks much. She only ordered water. So just dropped a nice smooth 40 for some glasses of water.
Mhm.
Anywho, that's a side story. But we're back to me leaving the bar. Now, Jared, do you recall the alley at Green Rock?
The back alley or this? Yes.
the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
So most of the week we went back there a few times.
When you said that, I immediately was like, "Who's Ellie?" I don't know. I don't know if I.
no,
don't know.
not a girl.
The alley?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would go out and make a left, and we go down the stairs into the basement. I went out and made a right, and it had just started snowing. I believe you guys got some snow up by you guys as well. We had just gotten snow. I was wearing athletic gear, and I tripped. I was on the phone. I tripped and fell, and I hurt the other side. I hurt myself, and I also broke my fall with my hands. But because I was on the phone, one of my hands held my phone, and boom, sauce, broke phone.
Okay, so you smashed your face and your phone at the same time.
Correct.
Which still doesn't explain how you broke your laptop all in the same time that we last recorded. So what the fuck, Pat?
So fast forward. We're on Saturday now.
Yeah.
And I have said same young lady with me, but we're at my lovely apartment, which you guys all see the background of.
Mm-hmm.
In that time, because my phone was broken, my laptop was what I was using to text. So I had it in bed with me. She grabs it, wants to borrow it from, I don't remember the reason why, but she wanted to borrow it. She tried to like kind of go over me to the other side of the bed, and she like stumbled and hit the screen, the corner of the screen on the wall that you guys see, that Fenway behind me here, hit this corner of the screen on the wall, and she goes, "Oh my God." And I go, "What?" And she shows me the screen, and it's fucking gone.
She seems like bad luck.
Listen, nice young lady. We have
Super
our ups
nice.
and downs. We
Yeah.
have our ups and downs, but listen, doesn't everyone?
Listen, we've all been there. I broke a laptop. I broke in 2 laptops. I broke a laptop in Milwaukee. I dropped it on like the tile in a hotel bathroom in Milwaukee. And then I also, I think it was Coley's laptop. Like Coley had it for like a little bit. And then, yeah, you don't remember that?
You broke my laptop?
Yeah.
And this is how I find out?
Yeah. Yeah, Coley gave me...
In front of Jake?
In front of Jake and God and everybody. Coley gave me his laptop. It's sitting over there. I can see it from where I'm sitting. And I usually keep the phone charger plugged into the side because, I mean, the laptop charges your phone faster than a wall plug will. And I shut the laptop with the charger thing inside and just cracked the screen right in half. So this is it's my 3rd laptop since the end of 2019.
Here we are. Stinking technology.
I'm doing great now.
So
I'm doing great. Pat?
I haven't broke my laptop or phone in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, I got a brand new phone as well. I just got a new cell phone. I've already dropped it. Like the case is already cracked. I got it like fucking Thursday.
What? How often are you people dropping things?
All the time.
All the time. My phone gets dropped quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because the case that I have, it's this young, I don't know what the brand is, but the case that I have is kind of like rubbery. And so like pulling it out of my jeans is difficult. So sometimes I got to like kind of get it. And then it like, sometimes it'll stumble out.
That's why what I would use, honestly, you have a chain attached to the case, and then the chain is attached to a bracelet. So if you drop your phone, it just dangles.
Boom.
So you literally want to be shackled to your phone.
I am. I'm on my phone all day. If I'm awake, I'm on my phone.
No doubt.
I don't think that there's a second of the day that goes by where I am not on my phone.
But you want to take it to the final step and have it shackled to your person.
Yep. Didn't I just tell you that I bought that shit on Amazon where it's like a case that sticks to the wall of your shower, and then you close your phone. You close your phone in the case, and then the screen is touchscreen. So I can like be showering and like I can like look at my phone while I'm in the shower.
The shower is, by the way, you could just bring your phone in the shower. Like they're waterproof.
iPhones?
Yeah.
No.
Super okay.
No. Wrong.
Certainly not wrong.
When's the last time you brought your fucking iPhone in the shower?
I don't, because the larger point I'm trying to make, the shower is probably the last place that is phone free for me. I know a lot of people, I get texts from a lot of people, and they're like, "Oh, I'm in the shower." And it's insane to like take a break. People need to take a fucking break. If you want a TV in your bathroom, I understand that. TV's different. Your actual phone if you can't go 5-10 minutes without it, you have a problem.
I have a problem. I know that. But I this idea that you can just walk into your shower, like the amount of people that are
1000%.
going to like tweet at us and be like, my phone's broken and it's because Coley said I could bring it in the shower, but I definitely couldn't.
1000% can.
I'm pretty sure you can too. It's just really, I've done it before. Very, very, very occasionally. It's not worth it though. It's really hard to text. Because I'm a big music guy in the shower.
Yeah,
so I have the Bluetooth speaker that's hooked up to my phone, so I have to use the phone to get somewhere. But to try to look up a fucking song, because it's like the keyboard doesn't work that well.
Just get a shower playlist.
I do, but you need to update it, and sometimes you forget. Listen.
The phones have stopped being like I remember if it like got a little wet, that phone was done.
Mm-hmm.
They've fixed that problem. They realized that people were wetting their phones quite frequently. Like Samsung, I'm pretty sure you could like swim laps in the pool with your phone and be completely fine. Apple, they don't want you doing that, but it can certainly be fully submerged and be fine.
I can tell you can bring this guy into the. I've swum laps with this and gone to the ocean with this.
Oh, so I can change the song in my shower with the Apple Watch.
I don't wear my Apple Watch in the shower. They actually tell you not to wear the Apple Watch in the shower because the soap could fuck it up. So freshwater, saltwater, good. Shower, no go.
Oh,
that's
man.
a real thing too.
That feels. I believe you. It feels like a huge design flaw. I don't wear my watch in the shower, but I do understand it should be able to be showered with.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you can do it because the salt water, all you gotta do is run it under fresh water afterwards.
What's your shower routine, Pat? Take us through it. You just stepped in.
Mm-hmm.
I stepped in.
Mm-hmm.
First things first. Depending on the
temperature?
Day,
what's the temperature of the water?
it's warm, but it's not. We're not talking insane here.
Okay, that's good.
We're talking warm here. I like to hang out for a second. Let's relax. Let's unwind a little bit. I'm going to talk to myself for a little. Yep, I'm going to talk to myself for a little bit, depending on. I can't give you a topic because I'm not sure.
What do you
say? On the day.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the day.
Okay, Tuesday.
Either Tuesday. Great job, Pat. Every Tuesday.
Still alive.
Doing great. Doing great. Monday morning. We're not thrilled with me.
Mm-hmm.
Not thrilled. Anyway, so I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
And then I don't wash my hair every day. But let's say I do. I'm starting with that. I always start with that.
Start with the hair. Okay.
Yep. Start with the hair. Then immediately we go straight to bod. Skip face and neck. Mm-hmm.
How many times do you shampoo?
So I always heard back in the day, and I think I actually heard this on the show Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
That you're supposed to lather, rinse, repeat.
Yes.
I can't find that on the bottles anymore, but I do it twice.
Okay. This is why we're talking. This is exactly what we're here for.
I do it twice, but I can't find it on the bottle anymore, so I'm not sure. That might have gone away.
Chaps is the one who really opened my eyes to the double lather, and let me tell you, that second when I had hair, of course, that second lather really does make a world of difference.
What?
Oh yeah, look at this one lather fuck over here.
You're a one lather?
I'm a one lather guy. Yeah.
Do you wash every day?
I don't shower every day. I shower like once every 5 days.
Okay.
Disturbing.
So we go straight to the body down.
Okay.
Full
How
bod.
far down?
To as far as I can go.
I don't know how flexible you are.
Yeah, it's my feet.
Okay. Well, some people.
Underneath.
Jared definitely doesn't wash his legs.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I do. I don't. So, all right, I'll save it for my turn.
Okay. What are you using? Are you using a liquid soap or are you using a bar?
I'm a firm body wash guy. I'm not doing any type of bar.
Okay. So
I'm a what's those loofah? Those
loofah?
Yeah. Big fan of that.
loofah?
Really gets sudsy. I'm a big sudsy guy. Once that's done, I have a specific face wash that I use because it gives like that cooling feel at the end of it, which I really like.
A little scrub in there, a little exfoliate.
Oh yeah. There's two, so I have one exfoliator, one non-exfoliator.
Okay.
And then from there, it'll depend on the day. But typically speaking, I will end with a let's say, 15 seconds on average of pretty cold water just to kind of wake me up, get the juices flowing before I leave again. Yeah. Unless I'm showering right before bed. I'm showering right before bed. I won't do it because I'm not trying to wake myself up at that point.
No, sure aren't.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
At no
Firm
point
shower.
did you
That's it, folks.
washing your ass. I find that interesting.
You do not wash your ass.
No, I do.
Oh,
but
okay.
You
You blast that thing or what?
Well, I do from the shoulders down. Everything's in there. I wash both arms. I wash this whole body. I wash this whole thing, and then I wash my hiney last. Okay. And then before anything else is done, I get all the suds out. Then I double back on more soap to make sure that we really washed all that out of there. Yeah. Make sure there's nothing hanging around, and then hang that up, and then go to face.
Love it.
Yeah,
Jared.
Sorry,
weekly shower.
What did you say?
What's your weekly shower routine?
My weekly shower routine. So I get in there, and I it's like 155 degrees. I just blast the fuck out of the heat on my shower. I'll do a little neck roll, get in there, let the water hit that neck, nice little massage. Then so I have a mirror in my shower, obviously, because I love to look at myself just ass naked, soaking wet. And then I'll get the water on the hair, let it run. Then I go to, I use a 2-in-1, which I know that girls will judge a guy immediately for having a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, but it's less about the convenience of it and more so I've tried fancy shampoos and fancy conditioners, and my hair doesn't come out the same. When I do my hair, it's way too soft and it doesn't hold the same, and it doesn't it doesn't look like how I want it to look. So I'll use my 2-in-1 less for the performance and more for just the look. So I'll do that, and then I have one of those fucking the circle thing. You know what I'm talking about?
The ball?
No. It's got the spikes on it. It's like a scalp thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's for hair growth. It gets all the dead skin cells off your scalp. So after I wash, I'll do that for a little bit, and I'll go back with it so that my hair is all the way back like the Undertaker. Because I got to get it out of it at points. Sometimes it's past my eyes, so I got to get my hair out of my eyes. And then I have a very fancy face wash that I use. Ooh. Yeah, so I've been using this since I used to have really, really bad acne when I was in middle school and the beginning of high school, and then I started using this. Beautiful skin, clear skin that hasn't aged a day. It's like a baby's ass on my face. That. Yep. So I use my face wash, and then I will take a face cloth and scrub my face to get all the dead skin cells. That's the ticket, is exfoliating. You use that face wash, and you scrub with a nice little rough face cloth to get all that dead skin off. Now I have the face cloth after that. I take my Axe body wash, which again, people judge you for having Axe body wash. It's
definitely.
But that's more just I got it when I was in 7th grade and I just never switched it up. I'm open to a new body wash. I'll say that. I'm not open to a new shampoo conditioner. The face wash has been a staple.
When you said 2-in-1, I thought you meant shampoo body wash. When you first said it.
No, shampoo conditioner, Pert Plus.
That's right, that special.
That I bet. That I have
3-in-1.
No problem with. Yes, well, they have fucking 5-in-1. You use it as toothpaste.
Yeah.
That I have 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner. No one should have a fucking problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
The Axe body wash. No offense to Axe, but you do look like the face of Axe body wash.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's just more. It's like a comfort food.
Yeah, habit.
Yeah, it's like you go to.
What flavor are you rocking?
Phoenix.
Yeah, I can see.
Yep,
that.
It's the dark blue one. Yep. So I'll go Phoenix body wash. You put that on the face cloth, and I'll go left arm, chest, right arm, front. Then I'll obviously clean the piche Go right leg, left leg, below the right knee, below the left knee, and then you go up the back leg. Then you go the back. Then you go. You try to reach the back the best that you can, the upper back. Then you go left armpit, right armpit, and then you're done. So after that, I have the mirror in the shower because I shave in the shower. So I'll go. I'll take it and I'll do like above the cheek. I'll shave that. Get the shaving cream under the neck on the sides. Shave that. Shave my balls. And that's a wrap on that shower, I think.
Every week you're shaving the balls?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. You never know who's going to run into one, you know?
Never know.
You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. Stay strapped.
It's true. Listen, it's a different lifestyle. You're right.
Yeah. Like if there's like a girl, it's like, hey, you know, I'm coming to see you next weekend. And now they've got to like go get like a fucking wax. And it's like, you know, it's like a fireman sliding down the pole. Like they've got to get ready because they know that like it's a big deal. I don't have to do that. I'm just like, hey, look at these hairless balls that I have, you know, like, you know, that it's already ready to go.
What age did you start shaving the balls?
Man. So I think I was probably in like 7th or 8th grade when I got my first HJ. So, and by that point, I'm not like, I don't like, there was enough pubic hair to where you could put a fucking ponytail in it. And you're like, I got to do something about this. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like this is the first time that like I have this girlfriend and she wants to like, you know, touch my wiener. So then I just go into the kitchen and get fucking a pair of scissors and I'm just like cutting it like it's a fucking the top of somebody's head.
That could have
so
went so poorly. That could have went
terrible.
That story could have ended horribly.
Terrible. So I don't know. I probably was like, when I got to like high school, it's like, all right, I'm going to have to like trim this down to the best of my ability with scissors and then use the razor that my mom or sister uses to shave her legs. And I'll just try and do my best, whatever. And then, you know, that's just been the routine ever since.
So my first time, and this is really Rob Manfred's fault.
It really is.
There's still a lockout.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, we're trying to talk about balls to the best of our ability.
Right.
I was in college, didn't know how widespread the shaving was. I thought like some guys did it, mostly Europeans. I didn't realize it was so popular on this side of the pond. And when I found out, I was pretty much the only guy. And again, I'm 18 at this point, so I've got a full mane. Like
it looks like a goddamn lion.
Like if it's cold out, like in the ooh era.
Yes,
the ooh dynasty.
Yes.
If it was that cold, like you just could not see my penis, like at all. Like, it was covered in hair. There was that much. And when I found out everyone else was shaved, I was like, well, I can't be the only guy around here. Now, looking back, I wish I hadn't. I wish I still just had my pubes. That would be amazing. We don't know anyone who has their pubes from like,
you could do it now, like married life.
It's not the same. Yeah, definitely.
You've already signed up for this for life. Like you have to.
Trust me, it doesn't get shaved as frequently as it once did. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if I had just truly never shaved it, it would be insane down there. It would be quite literally insane. But so I remember that night I went to the dorm room shower and I had the free Gillette Mach 5 they sent to every 18-year-old boy in New England. Mm-hmm. And I just started hacking, not realizing what a problem this would cause, shaving like 7-inch hair. And a lot of it. And,
7 inches.
You talk about, I look like I got stung by a pack of bees, the amount of hives and blood that came out of this experience. And I was like, this is horrible. Why? And then it goes away in a couple of days and it's like, oh, all right. And then I kept up with it from there. But yeah, married life, trust me, you're not shaving as frequently as you once did.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to find a nice girl settle down and grow my pubes out.
Have you ever been shaved and she wasn't shaved at all?
Yeah.
Listen, they get to riding and you can cause a friction fire. With that, it was a wild scene.
Yeah, like let's bring back pubes. Like that's the way it was intended to be.
You're out on pubes?
Out.
Why?
Don't find it attractive in any way.
No,
I don't think
for you.
I don't think I could do it.
Why not?
I am a clean cut guy. I do not. Nope, not a thing for me. Won't ever be a thing for me.
Huh?
I'm on average a once a week guy. Every now and again, if I'm not going out or something like that, I'm not getting out of control here. But not gonna be a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
gross.
with you. It's a comfort. I don't even think it's like an aesthetic thing. It's just like it's a feel thing. I don't like the way it feels.
I feel dirty if I have it.
Yeah, like if I just like let it go, I'd be like, it looks like I'm depressed by looking at my dick.
Like if I were to go home with a girl, she's like, this guy could not have gotten laid in the past year.
Yeah.
I do think single life versus shacked up life is a completely different ballgame.
That's another thing. Let's talk about that. Let's unpack that. I said you hasn't gotten laid in over a year. If I go home, if a girl comes home with me, she might think I'm married or something. Can't have that.
I don't know that would be the thought process. I think it would probably be. They might think. I mean, you might stand out more if everyone's shaved. No one's shaved. Like you're unique if you're the only guy in Hoboken rocking a full lion's mane down there.
Yeah,
that could be your rep.
Yeah, that's Pube Pat.
Don't you worry.
That's Pube Pat over there.
Yeah,
that guy's...
Patty Pubes. Pat's thinking right now, like, please God, don't let that stick. Please, just say it once, laugh, and then move on. Please, whatever you do.
I'm texting that to Rhea, making sure she writes it on your bathroom doors.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Whatever you do, don't call me Patty Pubes. I can't have that stick.
I think Marty and Rhea are addicted to Green Rock. Name pending. I think they're on their way there now. I sent pictures of Green Rock. There's maybe 4 people in there. And I was like, no, I'm not there. Brandon's not there either. Brandon's my partner. And they're like, I think we'll stop by. Okay.
I can't wait to do a live show at fucking Big Sam's.
That would be the most out of place live show.
just
screaming into the mic. Be like, I can't fucking hear you, Big Sam's.
People are like, is that the name of this establishment?
Yeah.
That's Sarku.
Oh my goodness. It's like images. It's supposed to be a high-end place, and we're just screaming into the
What are you trying to say about this program? It's a high-end program.
It's a high-end program, but we need to make sure that the fans are there, and they have,
they'll be there.
Bar.
Hey, you put this conversation we just had about pubes and washing our assholes in front of any group of people, they're going to love it.
Love it. Wow, look at us.
What's not to love?
Big Sam's Sushi.
Big Sam Sushi.
Mm-hmm. Section 10 live at Big Sam Sushi in Hoboken, New Jersey. The Red Sox podcast live from Hoboken, New Jersey at a sushi restaurant.
Love it.
Love it. I can't see how this could go poorly.
No, I mean, what's the capacity of Big Sam's?
I don't even know.
You should know. You fucking own it.
So that's the thing, though. It's not a place where the tables ever get pulled, and we let people into. It's not like Tao. The tables always stay out, and when dinner service is over, everyone leaves.
So what you're saying is that Big Sam's has never been at
Capacity.
to where the fire department's going to be called.
Correct.
'Cause
Fire
we're
department
gonna-
doesn't even check on Big Sam sushi.
Guess what?
It sounds like Big Sam's needs a boost.
Yeah.
It needs the Section 10 bump.
Yeah. And you know what? Guess who's going to give it to him? We are.
Can't wait. Let's schedule it.
Let's schedule it.
Let's get Brent on the line.
Yeah, that first the first Red Sox Yankees series. Do you have TVs at Big Sam's?
Nope.
We'll bring TVs then. I got a ton. I'll buy one of those big ass TVs on wheels that you can just roll right in there.
Perfect.
We'll do a live show. We'll watch the game and we'll fucking smash all the chairs. Yeah.
I'll bring
Yeah.
my finest sledgehammer.
Mhm.
And we'll get to smash it.
Yeah.
I would love if that was going on and my partner who like really wants this to be a high-end place walks in and sees Coley just smashing one of the chairs.
And he's like, boy, sure are a lot more people in here than usual.
Exactly. Yeah. You're welcome for the business, Sam.
Boom.
Yeah. Sam's got to get over that whole like being taken seriously thing. It's never going to happen. We're going to roll in there. We're going to have pyro, air horns. Is it kind of like one of those seafood places that they have like the lobster tank and you can see the lobsters while they're still alive in there? Do you guys have that?
No.
All right, so put that on the list. We're gonna buy Pat an aquarium for Big Sam's and then fucking smash it, and then bill him.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah.
Oh yeah, put that on the company card. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
That's gonna be
Oh,
great.
man.
It's gonna be great.
Big Sam's.
Big Sam's, come on by. Come for the
I'm
sushi.
trying, like, we're at the point, like, every
Come for
question
the
we
sushi,
ask you
stay
about
for
this
the
place,
chaos.
Huh?
every question we ask, he said, come for the sushi, stay for the chaos. Every question we ask about Big Sam's, you say no. So it's to the point, I can't picture this establishment at all. Like, it's empty. I know that. There's no one there ever.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fat guy. That
People
you've
hate it.
confirmed. Yeah, it might be the worst establishment in America. There's no televisions. It's not
No.
like Tao.
Yeah.
So it's not that high end, even though that's what it strives to be in its heart.
They get all mad if you break stuff.
Yeah, they're furious.
Yeah.
There's a guy who comes
People-
out and yells.
I don't know why people get upset when people bring aquariums in and then smash them.
It's not even yours.
Yeah, there's
You told me you were going
lobsters
to bill me for it.
Yeah, like so it becomes yours after the fact, but at the time
Right.
it's not.
That
Why
becomes
would I
a piece
want
of
a
history.
smashed? I don't want a smashed aquarium.
Pick it up.
Why would I want a piece of Mike Trout's jersey on a card?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Game
Yeah.
used.
Okay.
Right. I think
Game
it's a great
used
idea.
aquarium.
Mm-hmm. Pick that shit up.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't pick there's no buffet, I assume.
This is not a buffet place now.
Yeah, so there's no other Asian restaurant that I've been to that I can picture in my brain that this place also resembles.
Mm-mm.
So a bar?
Mm-mm.
There's 2 bars.
2 bars, okay.
2 bars. Yeah, so you walk into Big Sam's, there is,
A TV of Jared who greets you.
Mhm.
of course, yes.
Mhm.
Welcome to Big Sam's. I'm Jared.
Mhm.
To the left is what's called the dark room, and then to the,
The
right.
fuck is that?
I'll explain. On the right,
You've
is
got-
called
During February of all months, you still have a segregated restaurant, Pat?
This is actually. I don't know that we'll be able to use this. So Jake, you
God.
can make a note of the time here. You might want to cut this. But there's a dark room and a light room. Now my partner that was doing it just wanted like a yin and yang type feel. So you had there's 2 different rooms,
Yeah.
and in the dark room is like this huge mural of this like samurai and stuff like that. But regardless of all that,
Calls
When
it the
you go in there-
1966 room.
so when you go in there, I took my father is from West Virginia.
That
and
explains a lot.
he's now 71 years old. So he was born in 1950. Obviously, his mother was born several years prior to that. Different times. Different times. We went in there. She came to the restaurant and she saw such things, and we sat in the dark room. And she calls me over, and she goes, Patrick. And I was like, yeah. She goes, why are we sitting here? I go, what do you mean? She goes, I go, oh my grandma, no, that's not a thing. That is certainly not a thing anymore. You absolutely cannot say that. And then she proceeded to only at a sushi restaurant order French fries and mashed potatoes for her meal.
I love that move, though.
You offer those things?
So we made them French fries. So we do have like a portion of the menu just in case like people come on like dates and stuff like that don't want sushi. So we have like a few things that are options for those people. One's like a Kobe beef burger or something like that. So you have like French fries that come with that. Mashed potatoes not on the menu, but we had potatoes and they mashed them for her.
I love that.
So she got 2 different types of potatoes and asked why you sat her in the African American section.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She loved the place.
Loved it. She was like, finally.
My son is going to be super successful in the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
Or
just like West
grandson.
Virginia. He's brought the
Just like-
South to the North, finally.
Finally.
Civil War, who really won?
It's gonna be great when Jake, it's like Pat's like, I don't know if I can tell this story, and then she goes beep. and then it's like, all right, and we're back. Okay. Definitely can't use that story.
I think that story is fine.
The only thing I'm concerned about
What are they going to cancel Pat's grandma? Who gives a shit? She's fine. To be fair to Pat's grandma, she was anti-Pat's racist establishment.
True.
She only ordered starches at my sushi restaurant. But just if we do use that, and if we don't, we can keep this part in and people won't know what we're talking about. I want to make clear that what I said was a direct quotation from her. That is exactly what she said. I did not say those things. For later on, if I ever become super famous and people use this against me, I did not say that.
It's tough that it's in February, but it was a very funny story. Very funny story.
I feel like we shouldn't.
We can cut it. I don't care. I don't think it's a problem, honestly.
Completely up to you guys. Be great for TikTok.
I don't care. I don't care either way. Not my grandma. She's dead. Also racist, so it happens.
Well, most people from that day were pretty racist.
Oh yeah, I mean, she like very anti Manny Ramirez. When you always give my mother like, I don't know, like $50 for my birthday and be like, buy him something, and I would always want like something Jordan, and we wouldn't be able to tell Nana that's what her money went to.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was just not something we'd ever really talked about. It was just like, yeah, well, we got you this nice other shirt instead. I was like, all right, I got 2 shirts. Sick.
Love that. Did anything Red Sox happen?
How could it?
Jake?
I didn't hear much.
Okay. Nothing.
What could have happened?
I mean, some stuff happens, I guess.
They met for like 45 minutes.
I don't even mean like lockout update. I mean like, someone could have posted an Instagram.
Pat's going to check.
Yeah, Pat's.
Keith Law did his top 100 prospects, which is different than like the agreed upon top 100. And Brian Bayo snuck onto his, which I love to see.
Okay.
Young pitcher, touches 100. Brian spelled, I believe, Bryan. So a little twist on a classic. He's just got all the makings of a superstar. Like, I'm very excited. Of all the young pitchers we have that aren't in the armed forces, he's who I'm most excited about.
What's the deal with Noah Song?
In a troop.
Like, Is there any chance that he'll play professionally?
Well, if it's the same rules as we had when I was playing, it's like a year or so he has to go do, or 2 years, and then he comes back.
I think the 2 years are up though.
He was in the Naval Academy?
He only keeps accelerating throughout the military. Like, he's nasty at being a troop.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's a fighter pilot now, isn't he?
I don't know. The guy that I played with was the guy JT Watkins, who everyone pinned that whole thing on.
Yeah, the video room.
Which I felt pretty bad about because he's a really good guy.
Didn't they bring him back though?
I don't think they were able to. I'm sure he was taken care of. Because JT is not that we don't need to talk about this, but JT is a follows orders guy. He's a military guy. He listens. He does what is best for what his people say. So
it's interesting because I feel like we've been talking about him for a decade. He was drafted in 2019, which feels much more recent than I feel like I've been talking about him since before 2019. This was from November. Tomasi wrote about Noah's song. There's a chance he resumes his career in 2022. So
that's this year.
Correct. I mean, he's back in the minors at some point this year. He is flying helicopters for the Navy currently. But if Song comes back, like, he turns 25 in May, so he's not like old by any stretch. But he was nasty in Lowell. He pitched for the U.S. In the Olympic qualifiers, and then just hasn't played baseball since. So it's very strange. But his 2 years are indeed up, so he could be back at a moment's notice, which would be incredible. I mean,
he tops out at 99.
Yeah, he's filthy. Like, that's the thing. Like, if he wasn't such a good human and like dedicating his life to something far more important than baseball, he would probably already just be our number 2. Like, that there's a reality where that he chooses that instead, and he's probably in our rotation and has been for at least a year. He pitched, according to Tomasi, during that qualifier. He faced Joe Adele, Jacob Cronenworth, Bobby Dahlbeck. Or he's playing with them. So he was playing with Tanner Houck. He was playing with guys who have already made it to the show. He was on that team. He didn't allow a run in 5 relief appearances while doing these qualifiers. His fastball, like Jared said, was touching 99. So as excited as I am about Bayo, he's a little bit younger, probably further away. Noah Song changes a lot for as much as we talk about it. Like, Sox Prospects hasn't budged him out of their top. Is he still in the top 10? Like, they've just been like, he's here. Trust us.
Mm-hmm. And I trust them.
I sure do.
His Twitter bio just says U.S. Naval Officer. Imagine being like, you can throw 99 miles an hour and you're a top prospect in one of the most famous franchises in professional sports, and your bio is just like, U.S. Naval Officer, though.
So they've got him at 19 right now. He has moved down. But they project him 2025, which I don't love. They've got Bayo projected 2023, and he's 22, which I do love. But it's all good. Blaze Jordan posted a video.
He's huge.
On Instagram of just yakking the shit out of fastballs, just smoking these things. I'm so excited.
Blaze Jordan, I think it was a video that like the Red Sox developmental Twitter account posted, and it was basically a video of Nick York, and he was talking about other guys, and then at the end you see Blaze next to Nick York, and it's like, he is a mammoth human being. And then Tristan Cassis,
even better,
he retweeted a video that I swiped from one of his like dudes that he was training with, and he is 265 pounds. He's 6'4", 265. And when I met him, that was in the summer of 19, the year after he got drafted. And he was a moose then. I can't even imagine, like, standing next to him now, what he must look like physically. It's very impressive that he is the size that he is, and he still has the bat speed that he does. He's not like boxy and not flexible. Like, he doesn't lose range of motion because of the size that he's put on his frame. He's just a man beast.
Right. He's not like Adam Dunn.
No.
He's like,
Bring up ambient visions.
I hate talking about him because I just am very excited for him to play, but like, is he just going to be like Votto with more power? Because that's what it looks like.
You think think his size is comparable to Votto? I think he would.
No, more like, huh? Yeah, no, he's bigger, but like Votto's not small. He's just Canadian.
Yeah, he's not. Like, who is his? Like, I can't think of like a body type. Like, no one comes to mind in baseball.
So the reason I brought up Dunn and Votto is because all three lefties. And I was like, Votto kind of also has that like crouch down stance. And the reason I'm thinking Votto is like just incredible bat control. Like Votto has 30 home run seasons, doesn't have a ton. Like, he doesn't have as many home runs when people argue against his Hall of Fame legitimacy, which I think is insane. I think he's an obvious Hall of Famer. But just like, that's like, I think he's going to be in the heart of our order for a fucking decade. Like, I really do. Like, I know they want him to see AAA pitching before he comes up, but like,
who cares?
I'm ready for him, like, opening day first baseman.
He's played in the
if we can't bring Kyle back. If we can't bring Kyle back, I am very okay with Cassis opening day. And this is a guy who missed a fucking year because of COVID canceling minors, and he's still ready.
I can't even begin to explain how excited I am for the Tristan Cassis era in Boston.
And it's worth noting, people were furious Heim didn't trade people like this for Max Scherzer a few months ago. Like, how fucking stupid would that have been? I
was big time on the trade for Max Scherzer train at the time. Would have revolted if Cassis was included. Yeah.
Furious. Any of these guys, honestly, any of these, Cassis, Meyer was never on the table. I think they probably view York as like gold. Like, I don't think anyone wants to move Nick York. Nick York might be the best hitter in minor league baseball, like, period. Like, he's insane. Duran and Downs are 4 or 5. I don't think you want to trade these guys, but I think they're probably the guys you're like dangling out there. And then Blaze Jordan's 7. Like, Jared, I'm not trading Gilberto.
No, you can't.
You can't trade Gilberto, the fastest man alive. You can't trade Gilberto.
Yeah.
Like, when I look at our minor league prospects, not even just the top 10, but like even guys after that, it just makes me so goddamn happy. And they're really the only thing we can fucking talk about at the moment.
That is true. And I think, didn't I see somewhere that for spring training, if spring training starts on time, if you're not on the 40, then you can go?
Sure.
Also, a bunch of the guys are already down there.
Yeah.
They can't use the Red Sox facilities, but I think like a bunch of the pitchers, like Sale, like those guys, they're already down there. I think they're just using like college campuses to work out.
Love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, whether or not spring training starts on time, I don't think that there's much of a possibility of that at this point.
Doesn't sound like it.
But just know that spring training getting delayed is not going to have an effect on the preparation of these players. And Pat, let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Same situation right now. It's a lockout. Can't go to spring training's delayed. You can't use the facility down in Fort Myers. Are you going down there to work out with the guys that are working out at these Florida colleges, or are you staying, being like, all right, yeah, extended vacation for me?
It'll depend on the setup I have at that time up here. If I have a good enough setup, it also depend on the guys down there. If I'm a young guy and there are some veterans down there that I can be around, that would be wise of me to be down there with. Then there's a good chance I go down there. But it's I would say I would lean more towards me being there, but it's very situational. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just different. It's so easy, because they make it so easy for people to work out at the facility. When you can't work out there, now it's a process. You probably need to call someone. You probably need to do this. You need to do that. So it can be a little bit of a hassle.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to talk about.
We covered a lot.
We did cover a lot.
We covered a lot. We talked about. Let's just talk about. We talked about different civilizations.
We did.
That's some real.
As far as I'm aware, they're all real. Ancient Mesopotamia.
Mm-hmm. We came up with a multitude of new segments.
Mm-hmm.
Pat's 12-pack.
Pat's 12-pack is. I can't wait to run that back every episode the rest of the season.
It's so difficult.
I need Sox Prospect to be a little more excited about our prospects. Like, they grade all these guys and they're probably very fairly accurate. Like, they're not setting these guys up to fail, but like they're grading Casas as like a 5.5, which is an above average regular player. They need to give, like, he's a franchise player. Like, you build around Tristan Casas. You build around Marcelo Meyer. Like, our infield's set. Literally set.
Meyer is actually, you know what? Let me ask you this question, Coley.
Mm-hmm.
You can only slap an untouchable on one Red Sox prospect. Who does it go to?
Only one? Like, of the whole, of like the top 5, or of like the whole minor leagues?
The whole organization. Like, you can slap an untouchable on. They can't have any major league service time. So, like, okay. Not that you would give it to Duran, but like, he doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah, no major league service time. Any prospect in the Red Sox organization, you can. It's basically between like Casas and Meyer, right?
You would think.
You would consider York.
Again,
but he's not going to come down to those two.
You would think. I'm giving it to Big Joe Davis. You
have to give it to Big Joe Davis.
Big Joe Davis. As great as Tristan Casas and Marcelo Meyer, Nick York, Blaze Jordan all project to be, love those guys dearly. Mm-hmm. None of them are Big Joe Davis. None
of them. Mm-mm. That's a fact.
So my apologies, but Big Joe Davis is that guy.
Actually, I was talking to Chris Hatfield of SoxProspects.com.
Mm-hmm.
Section 10 listener. And he told me where Pat ranked the highest. I don't think it was bad.
No, I'm sure it was like top 3.
Nah,
I don't know if I was ever that high.
No.
Really?
Because remember, I was only really good for a very short period of time.
Yeah, college. No, you were throwing fucking 100 miles an hour and you were a first round pick. Like, your name made it to Boston.
Yes, but I didn't have very good stats in the early part of my career, and then I played 2 months in Portland, and I was fucking unbelievable. And then I went to Pawtucket, and the first 2 or 3 appearances, I was fucking unbelievable. And then after that, so I don't think I had enough time. Like if I finished that year out the same way, I think, oh yeah, you're probably talking 1 or 2 or 3, depending on who's in the farm system at the time. But
Pat was never a top 10 prospect.
Really? That's shocking.
That is shocking. I thought I was too.
You peaked at 13 on Sox Prospects.
Huh.
Who was in front of me?
What years was it? I mean, Mookie would have had to have been.
No, Mookie's in the big leagues. He graduated already. Before I would be in my highest ever, it had to be that time in Portland.
Yeah.
So Mookie had been in the big leagues already. He probably graduated from that.
Or it could have been literally right when you were drafted.
I don't even know how
it could have been that too.
Because, I mean, Myers is a different animal, but he's 2.
Yeah, a little bit of a different animal, but yes.
And Blaze is 7. And I think he's like a couple months older than Meyer. Like,
I just sent it to you, Coley.
And everyone else.
Yeah.
This is in any particular order here? What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, I couldn't understand it.
Neither can I. This is draft year? No, because I'm not with Devin.
No, you're inactive.
Oh, these are active players. All these guys are still playing? Are you guys kidding?
Yeah, so Pat Light, in parentheses, 13th. It doesn't necessarily give years and stuff like that. Yeah. So other people who rank 13th, Case and Gabbard.
I believe he was in the deal for fucking Gagne, no?
That sounds right. Anibal Sanchez ranked 13th. So that's big.
Yeah, not all 13th ranked prospects were complete bums.
You know, we just started saying how we had nothing left to talk about, and somehow we went into a segment about how much of a bum I am.
I didn't. Hey, I just wanted to know how high you ranked in 13. It's pretty good. Mookie Betts was the number 1 ranked prospect. Michael Bowden made it to number 2.
Bowden was filthy. I was very excited about Bowden.
No, oh my God.
And the minors.
But his delivery, it was like a shot put. He would
Yeah, it didn't work. Trust me, I know.
How the fuck did he make it to number 2?
And you also have to remember, our farm system has not always been the best.
Yeah. Bobby Pointer capping out at 22.
Alan
Big balls.
Webster was 3rd.
Who?
Alan Webster. You know Alan Webster.
Yeah. He got traded over from the Dodgers, yeah.
Ryan Westmoreland was 2. That obviously wasn't his fault.
Sense.
He was really good.
He was very good.
Oh, Logan Allen was a 13. I just talked to him the other day.
There are names in here I've never even considered hearing before.
Jed Lowry was a 2.
1. Anthony Renato was 2.
Hank Owens was a 2. Yikes.
I'm shocked he was never 1.
As am I.
Josh Reddick was a 2. I don't remember him being like a... I mean, obviously, he was a very good... He was a solid, serviceable major league...
Really long career.
Yeah. But I don't remember it being like, oh, it's the start of the fucking Reddick era. Like, he's here.
No, for sure.
Remember Colburn Vidic?
Yes. First rounder.
Yeah. He just didn't seem like he ever cared about baseball.
All right.
Seems important.
He just didn't. I never played with him. He was very nice, but he just didn't seem to give a fuck.
Brandon Moss was 2.
I could see that. Brandon Moss, he hit that home run in Japan.
That's true.
Against the A's.
That's true.
And I was like, here comes the
1.
Middlebrooks is a top prospect?
Number 1.
Damn. Buchholz was number 1.
I could see that.
I could see
Buchholz was the truth.
Too.
Yeah, Will had a ton of power.
Yeah.
Justin Masterson was 1.
Blake Swihart was a 1.
Andy
Yikes.
Marte.
I remember him.
I thought Andy Marte was. I thought we traded away the future when we traded him to Cleveland, and then
Andy
he
Marte was in
not.
the fucking Coco Crisp trade.
I believe so.
I think he was.
It was
I think
either that or
Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez. Yeah, I think it was Victor Martinez.
Andy, well, because didn't he? I'm trying to think where, because
No, you
Justin
were right.
Masterson. What, he
You
was
were
Coco?
right. He was first of all, we traded Edgar Renteria for Andy Marte, and then we traded him with Kelly Shopik, another former number one prospect in the organization, Guillermo Mota, and Randy Newsom for Coco Crisp, David Risque, and Josh Bard.
Yeah, Theo saw like 2 months of Josh Bard and was like, get him the fuck out of here.
He didn't see a lot of Andy Marte before he was like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
This is a fun list. Lars Anderson, number one.
Jesus. Who was I just talking to? Was it the Gone Bridge guys? When I went on, they were telling me he's like an EDM music, like DJ, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah.
That's
fucking
crazy.
DJ Slapdick. I think Lars Anderson was playing on that team with Manny, right? In Japan or Taiwan or wherever the fuck they were.
Yeah, because Donnie talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was over there with him.
Was it Taiwan or Japan? Because Manny played in both.
He did play in both. I want to say it was Taiwan. I do think it was Taiwan.
Taiwan was the one where like that viral clip, when Manny hit the home run, it was like, gone like the girlfriend who will never return or whatever. That was Taiwan. But he also played in Japan.
I thought, I mean, like how we talk about Casas now is how I felt about Lars Anderson when he was coming up.
And you know who else I loved was Ryan Kalish. He was just smooth.
He was smooth.
Never became much.
He was okay. I feel like injuries fucked him up more than anything.
I'm gonna throw a name at you right now that I haven't heard in fucking forever.
All right.
Remember Adam Stern?
A little.
Canadian?
A little, yeah.
Outfielder. It was like 2009, 10, around there. Yeah, Adam Stern. I think he played for Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic.
He was
had a
never
World Cup
ranked.
of coffee. No. And then in
Trade for
2000,
Javi Lopez.
No one remembers this guy either. But this was, I want to say 2004. I want to see his minor league numbers because I don't think he did dick in the big leagues, but in the minors he was. I want to say he was like fucking Babe Ruth in the minors. Adam Heisdu. Do you remember that name?
I do, yeah.
The do. Yeah, I want to say he owned the minors, and then they called him up, and he just wasn't shit.
Yeah, these are some names. This is a great list. Thank you to Hattie for sending this over. This is beautiful.
Yeah, the last time that you attempted to say his name, you said Haddonfield, which is where Michael Myers is from.
Well, what happened was I was trying to recall it from memory, and then I looked at, because they have like the tweets from the contributors on the side. So I was trying to recall it from memory, and then I just simply looked over and was like, yes, I've added simply too many letters to this fine young gentleman's name.
Adam Heisdu played in 221 big league games. In 2004, it was his only season with the Red Sox. He played 17 games. He hit 300 with an 1164 OPS in 11 plate appearances. Only hit 1 home run, 2 doubles. I want to see his minor league numbers. Show me those. He was all over the place. He played in like the Mexican League. He played in Japan. Oh my God. He started he was 18 years old, playing low A in 1990. Jeez.
I'll also tell you what, we have several former number one organizational prospects still playing baseball throughout the major leagues.
I believe that.
We've got Mookie. We've got Ice Horse.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Benintendi.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Casey Kelly. Not in the major leagues, but
I just talked to him today. He's leaving
Still
for he's leaving for Korea tomorrow. Because I was like, yeah, I'm coming out. Want to hang out?
Jan Moncada.
Yep.
Blake Aubrey Swihart.
Where is he?
He's in the active ex prospects list.
I think the last time I saw like his name on a roster, I think it was the Rangers, maybe.
There are several guys who didn't hit number one that are kind of surprising. Rizzo was never number one. He peaked at 3.
Well, because he was probably down there when Lester was down there.
Yeah.
Where did Lester peak?
Lester peaked at 1.
Yeah.
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 So it was probably like Lester and Buchholz at the time that Rizzo was 3.
Possible.
Because Buchholz was also 1, but Buchholz got called up in 07 and Lester got called up in 06.
Henry Owens peaked at 2. Sam Travis peaked at 3. Reddick 2. Hank Owens 2.
Adam Heisdew in 2004 as a 32-year-old for the Paw Sox hit 301 with a 980 OPS, 29 bombs, 33 doubles, and how many runs did he drive in? It's hard to read this because there's so many fucking years. He only drove in 79. But definitely on the sauce. Allegedly.
Kopech, he peaked as high as Big Beek.
Really?
Yeah, they both hit 5.
Hold on. The Beek man got traded for Evaldi.
Yeah, he sure did.
That's insane.
Hard to
What
say
a
who won that
terrible
one.
trade. Imagine trading Nathan Evaldi for the Beek man. Is he even alive?
Yeah, he's active.
Jalen Beeks.
He was hurt last year.
Yeah, he didn't pitch last year. He only pitched 19 and a third innings in 2020. In 2019, he had a 4.31 ERA.
Did High make that trade?
Had to have. He was setting himself up down the line.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Next time he's on, that's all I'm talking to him about.
Yeah, what did you see in the Beek man?
What about the big beak did you need in Tampa?
What about Big Beek?
I've got nothing against Jalen Beeks, but there were people who were like upset that we even traded for Nathan Evaldi. And so I just remember being like, not Jalen Beeks. How could we part with Jalen Beeks? And again, nothing against the guy, but it was just like, what are we talking about? Like,
He was just eating ricochet shots the whole time. Jalen Beeks fucking, he got called up as a 24-year-old in 2018. 6 1/3 innings, 9 earned runs, walked 4. Oh man, yeah, that was tough. And then he wasn't like he's the Beek man.
Didn't he pitch well against us the first time Tampa, or was that a game we dominated them and he just came in?
What year? In 18?
Yeah, I feel like pretty immediately he faced us. Maybe I'm just misremembering it. Or maybe I'm thinking about the guy we traded to the Angels.
He pitched 4 shutout innings against the Red Sox.
Shut us the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's what Big Beek does.
He just shut it the fuck down.
When he
Big
gets in a
Beek
groove,
is campus police. Shut it down.
he's the RA. He comes, he knocks on the door, he shuts off the lights.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to bed.
You don't want to be doing something you're not supposed to when the Beek man's on the prowl.
No, heavens no.
Mm-mm. Yeah, he his first appearance for the Rays, he gave up 8 earned runs.
Love that.
8 earned runs on 10 hits.
There's still one player on here I believe in.
What's that?
They're in the active X prospects. See if you can get it. Shouldn't take you long.
This is someone that you still believe in?
Still believe in.
Someone, like, give me more of a description. Like, someone you still believe can, like, become a star?
Star's a bit strong. I still think they're going to have a successful major league career, despite really no evidence pointing to that being the case.
It's not Rusney Castillo.
I just thought of that.
Already a star.
Mm-hmm.
Still decently young, this person.
I mean, I believe in BJ. I think he's still gonna.
Again, already a star.
I mean, he hasn't won the Cy Young yet, but I think he can.
It's coming.
Frankie Montas? I didn't even fucking know he was a Red Sox prospect.
Mm-hmm. I played with him in Greenville.
Is he the one that got suspended for PEDs?
You betcha.
Yeah, I love that. Someone in here that can still.
I think you read right over his name.
Am I overthinking it?
No, it definitely requires some thought, but once you hear it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah.
Sam Travis.
Not Sam Travis. No offense to Sam Travis.
No,
Is it one of the guys that was in the Kimbrel trade?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Carlos Asuaje?
Oh, no, excuse me. It was same team, but not the Kimbrel trade.
Did we trade him in the fucking Adrian Gonzalez deal?
No. A guy you loved.
Pomeranz?
Yeah.
Chavis. Oh.
I'm trying to think of who even traded for. Oh,
One for one.
duh. Anderson Espinoza?
The ace himself. He's coming.
I didn't even see his name on this list.
Oh, he's there. He's the second column.
Oh, there he is. I was looking at the names that were in bold, and he's not in bold. What does bold mean?
Bold is the experience.
Oh, okay.
He missed 17, 18, and 19 on the DL. And then 20, the season was canceled. So he didn't pitch in 4 straight seasons.
I mean, this dude is just chilling.
To be fair, those were his 19, 20, 21, and 22 seasons. So he's still quite young.
Imagine just...
He's younger than Noah Song.
Yeah, but I mean, is it one of those things where if you don't use it, you lose it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He pitched 8 games last year.
Are you speaking from experience, Pat?
No, just it is one of those. So
you think? How long has it been since you pitched professionally?
He pitched in 21.
No, I'm talking
Or
about
Pat.
Pat.
Sorry.
2018.
At what level were you pitching in the highest level in 2018?
AAA.
You were pitching in AAA in 2018?
So here's the thing. Once you get to AAA, you don't really go back down. So, like, I got there as a prospect. I was good at that time. And, like, go to the big leagues. And then from there, once you get to a minor league free agent as a AAA guy, either you're getting picked up by a AAA team or you're out of baseball, which happened to me in 2019.
Right.
Yeah, well, not even 2019, 2018, because I got released in like the third week or fourth week of the season.
This was Pittsburgh.
This was Seattle. I got released by Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle flat out released me. Yeah,
Seattle. I don't know if you saw this. Number one farm system in baseball right now.
that's great.
Well, they have the top overall prospect, don't they?
They got a whole bunch.
Are they still counting Kalenic as a prospect?
Kelnick.
No. He's got all those letters in there. I'm going to pronounce them.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, make an all-star team if you want to be called by your real name.
He's
Dave
a double.
still calls me Carabas.
He's a double R Jared too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He's got a lot of problems. Do they counting him as a prospect still? I know he was up and down last year.
I would imagine that he no longer has prospect status.
I'd hope not. Then they'd really be juicing. Is Jesus Montero still a prospect for them?
Still bopping around. Julio Rodriguez is the number one prospect.
Is he the one their GM was like, hey, learn English better?
Probably.
I think he was. It's a thing you want to say to your future stud.
Yeah, Kelnick's not on here.
Is Sheffield still a prospect for them?
No.
Was he in the rotation last year, or is he just not great?
No, he was bopping around.
All right. Couple bops.
Yeah. Hey, Pat,
Yeah.
you gotta go? You gotta go, Pat?
No, actually,
What do you mean?
I don't have to go anywhere.
Oh. I thought
I wish
you
I had somewhere to go. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
wish I
had
had
to go.
somewhere to go. Yeah, no.
But you don't.
No, we're past that point.
Do you think the Mariners have a better, call it top five, than we do, Jared?
Let's
Let me hear
see.
these names.
Mhm.
Julio's going to be good.
Yeah, of course.
Julio's the next great Mariner that leaves as soon as he can.
A lot of their top prospects are, I mean, like, look at these heights and weights. 6'3", 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", 6'1", 6'6". Like, these dudes are not like the Red Sox top like Mookie Betts like 5'10". We got 5'11". It's like we got like little munchkins coming out.
We're
of
not
our system.
listen. Not right now. We don't.
Not right now. We don't know.
We're talking about right now. I'm not.
Well, Tristan Cassis is like 6'8", 345.
Right, bigger than everyone you just named. So I feel like an apology's owed.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How cool are their names?
How cool are the Mariners' top prospect names?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this one? Noelvi? George Kirby, pretty cool. Emerson Hancock.
Listen, I'm sure these are nice guys. No chance.
No chance.
No shot.
This guy. Emerson Hancock. Harry Ford.
No, they don't have someone named Harry Ford.
They do, yeah. He's a catcher. He's a rookie ball. He's 18. Connor Phillips. That's a made-up name.
Yeah, that's... I mean, our guys are named like Blaze Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Tristan, like there's no other Tristan Cassis.
No.
No.
Marcelo Meyer?
Marcelo Meyer. That's a big league name.
Kidding me? Nick York?
Yeah. They got fucking Harry Ford. And we got Blaze Jordan.
Like, our prospects on the downswing are like Jeter Downs. Like, even our guys who like aren't our top guy anymore, Jaron Durant, like, all much cooler than anything the Mariners got cooking.
Yeah, I'm not worried about stacking these prospects against each other.
No.
Only a fool would do that.
You know what I didn't hear you mention for the Mariners?
You gonna make it, Pat? What the fuck's going on over there?
Yeah, this is insane. Did you get a cramp?
What are you doing?
Yeah, really bad cramp.
You cramping right now?
Eat a fucking banana.
We're not even at 2 hours.
This is insane.
Where are we at?
145.
An hour and 45,
This
dude?
is my second 2-hour podcast today. You can't do one.
You're the professional athlete here.
Ex-professional athlete
You're still
who
a
got
professional
thrown
athlete.
out of the sport.
It's like being a Marine.
They banned him from all 30 parks.
They don't even look at me anymore when I go in.
Where'd you get a cramp at? Tell me.
In my hamstring.
Okay. Is it
Tough spot.
also affecting your breathing?
Were you guys weren't looking at the screen, were you?
I
You guys
was,
were looking at
yeah.
the list.
No, I can see.
Oh, so it just didn't register.
I knowing you, I didn't know if you had like a door under there. You were sneaking someone in or out. Like you never know what kind of shenanigans. When I think did you get up quickly and like move your chair back in a haste?
So I was doing these Johnson rods, just kind of fucking around. Then I realized it seemed as though no one was looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got a little more rambunctious and got underneath the desk and just kind of poked my eye out.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
then my hammy started going on me, so I had to get up quickly because it was tearing.
All right. Well, I was
Just
going
like
to bring up
2013.
Big Joe Davis again, and you kind of just stepped all over that. So
Yeah. Can you please talk about Big Joe Davis?
I was just going to say the Mariners don't have Big Joe Davis. So like
That's
talk
true.
about their size.
Mhm.
Like none of their legal government names were Big Joe.
By the way, did you follow him?
I don't think I did.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to steal your shine of when you followed him.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't even know that he existed if it wasn't for you. That belongs to you. If I can transfer a follow, it would be Big Joe Davis to Coley Mick.
Oh, do you think Big Joe's not going to follow me?
No, he would.
I'd be crushed.
Big Joe Davis. I'm looking at his Instagram now. We were kind of dissecting his Instagram. It's Jed DVS 44.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got 1,100 followers. Yep. And he's excellence.
He is excellence.
Look at that. Look at that. The Section 10 YouTube watchers right now are like, yep, Big Joe Davis. Look at that.
How
That
far
one.
did this ball go?
Oh,
700 feet?
660?
I
We were
love
off by
everything
40
about Big
feet.
Joe Davis.
He's got a picture of Mike Napoli in there.
Yeah, and he makes Nap look small.
Nap, like, is for having watched him play baseball and then having watched him get naked during parades, he looks a lot bigger than he is
Yeah.
in person. He's not a
He's-
big dude.
He has catchers. He's got like a catcher's frame because he was a catcher for so long. But
Yeah.
we never did. He caught for us a little, didn't he? Like a couple times.
I don't know that he ever caught a game for the Red Sox.
No, he might not have. Was Texas the last place he was catching?
Angels. Did he?
No, I think he went Angels to Texas.
He fucking played for the Blue Jays for a hot second, didn't he? Or like they acquired him, but he didn't technically play there. Why do I
that's
think
what
Mike
happened.
Napoli played for the Blue Jays?
I think what you just said at the end was correct. I think they acquired him, but he never played there. Yeah, he went Angels to Texas to us, and then back to Texas, Cleveland, Texas.
Why am I thinking of the Blue Jays?
I think you were right. I think he was there for like a day.
Let's see.
He
Mike
caught
Napoli.
0 games for the Red Sox.
Okay. drafted by the Angels in the 17th round, traded by the Angels to the Blue Jays for Vernon Wells.
Wow.
He was traded to the Blue Jays on January 21st, 2011. And then on January 25th, 2011, he was traded by the Blue Jays to the Texas Rangers for Frank Fransisco. Isn't he the dude that threw the chair into the crowd?
It could have been. I wouldn't put that past Frankie. Frankie
Yeah.
Fran.
Frank Fransisco chair video. Yeah. Lawsuit. A's fan injured by flying chair settles lawsuit against Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers reliever Frank Fransisco, bottom left, hurls a ball boy's chair into the crowd of Oakland Athletics fans during a melee that erupted in the ninth inning on Monday, September 13th, 2004, in Oakland, California. A woman was hit in the face and injured and was injured in the fracas. And Fransisco was arrested. The A's won 7-6 in 10 innings. Got to throw that in there.
I can't believe Nap was only here for 2.5 years.
That is crazy. I mean, he made quite the impact.
Big time. I mean, he was an all-star in Texas. Only one-time all-star, which is pretty shocking considering he was primarily a catcher before coming to us. Yeah, it's the Napoli era felt so much. I think it's because he's still around. Like he just wanders the streets. Like it feels like he's still a part of the old ball club.
Yeah. I
Love
talked to
Nap.
him the other day because I was at the Museum of Fine Arts, and
Where he frequents.
well, he loves giraffes, and there was
Yeah.
a big ass giraffe in there, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to him, and he said, "So dope."
Not wrong.
Yeah, he loves giraffes. Don't
see
know
a
why.
dope-
Don't need to know why.
You see a dope raff, you call it. You call it, you see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pat, what's your favorite animal?
A cheetah.
Why?
Because it's fast. Just like me.
You're not fast.
I'm
Definitely
super
not.
fast.
Not a chance.
Nah, you're not.
It's race.
I didn't say I was fast. I said you're not.
What's your fastest clocked 40?
4-2.
No, it wasn't. Just not. No, it wasn't.
Let me take you a second to process that. No, it wasn't.
I was reading your face, and I was like,
I'd be
oh.
at 6'5" running back.
Yeah, you would have just been you would have been what was his fucking name? Was it Matt Jones? Mike Jones?
Bo Jackson? No.
No.
Okay.
certainly
No, not Bo
wouldn't.
Jackson. Okay.
When I look at you, I do not see Bo Jackson. I just,
On Sox Prospects, that's the athlete comparison they give.
yeah. They were like, he will flame out early.
Okay.
No, was it Matt Jones? Played for the Jaguars, was a quarterback in Arkansas. Big white, very fast. Doesn't matter. What did you actually ever run a 40 or no?
I have no, I haven't.
You've never run a 40.
No, not a timed one by any means.
Do they make you run a 30
I didn't even run
for
what's
baseball?
No, but I think they run a 60 in baseball. They run
60?
They run bigger. I think they run more than a 40.
Well, home
I
to
can't
first is a 30, so
The 30,
that would
yeah.
make sense.
Anyway, I can't remember, but no, I never ran it. It was not necessary for me to run.
I know wasn't Buchholz fast as shit?
Yes. Buchholz was like on like the track team or some shit.
Yeah, and
He
I
was
beat
like
him
the
in a
fastest
race.
guy on the team. Not a chance.
In 14, I beat him in a race.
No chance.
Yeah. 14, we were down spring training, and there was this golf thing that we were all doing because Buchholz is a big golf guy, as you guys know. I was a part of this. And after the 18, we were all done. We were having some fun. There's like a little field off to the side, and we were talking about how fast people are. And I was like, I'm super fast. And Buck was like, I'm super fast. And I was like, all right, well, let's go. So we did. We had at the end of, funny enough, there was a bunch of other people there, and there was a guy at the end, and he said, ready, set, go. Blew him out of the water.
Was it not even close?
Not even close. We did a 60 though, because I told him, listen, I am very fast, but I'm not very quick.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be at the top speed. So he was like, I totally understand it. I want to be fair to you, Pat. And I was like, thank you, Clay. And so that's how it ended. And then we shook hands, said great game, because we always show good sportsmanship, because that's how we do things. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Clay, we're great friends, and I really appreciate you, and we'll be friends for a long time.
Do you have his number?
Me and Clay? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Clay Buchholz.
Clay Buchholz specifically.
Not Clay Meredith. It's Buchholz.
No. Buchholz, yeah. Mm-hmm. Great guy. Really good guy.
Now, if we were to ask Clay his version of the story, how do you think he would tell like a similar version, or
he might something that most people don't know, he kept this pretty private, but back in 19 he was playing video games at home, and by accident, and he might not even remember this because it's crazy, his dog came running because we want to see Clay, because everyone loves Clay, right?
Yeah.
And he by accident knocked a vase or a vase. I don't know how you got. Some people pronounce it differently,
right?
And it kind of hit him in the head,
mm-hmm.
and he lost some memories. And the doctor actually called me personally and said, "Hey, I don't think he remembers your race." And I was like, "Oh my god, it's okay though." So we're in a good spot. Me and Clay, we're doing good.
Does he even remember you?
Oh, he remembers me specifically. Yes. I don't know if he remembers the race. Yeah. So listen, me and Clay are in a really good spot right now. We've talked.
Mm-hmm. How recently do you think?
Oh, what's today? Wednesday? Sunday?
Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday.
Talked to him on Sunday?
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Sunday.
What did you guys talk about?
I want to, I've been helping him because me and him are so close. I've been helping him through the process of regaining some memories. The race is the last of my concerns, I'm not.
You were helping him on Sunday for an injury he sustained in 2019?
Well, listen, it's a slow process bringing back memories. Slow process. So that's what we do. And we talk every Sunday, sometimes on Thursdays, and, we have fun.
That's good. That's what a good friend you are, Pat.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Yeah. Me and CB, we go way back.
Yeah. You know what's weird though?
What's weird?
Yeah, you didn't have a cell phone on Sunday.
Oh yes, but I borrowed someone's. I know CB's phone number by heart. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No, of course, no. I mean, there's certain people I have their phone numbers memorized, like my mother's,
right.
CB's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, really good guy.
Great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is his stomach better?
Pardon me?
The stomach.
It's what you're referring to. It's several stomach issues. Be specific.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
please be specific.
There was one very specific. I mean, he literally burned a hole in his stomach from the amount of dip and Bud Light he was consuming on a daily basis.
So that was a little bit blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
So because again, remember, his doctor shares all of his medical records with me because we're so close.
Right. And, there is emergency contact. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the emergency contact. So it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. But listen, he's done well. The lining of the stomach has recovered very well, and he's doing good things right now.
Yeah. Like what is he doing?
Excuse me.
You said he's doing good things right now. What is it?
He's doing great things. A lot of charity. A lot of charitable needs for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Of course.
Constantly in demand at Make-A-Wish, even today.
Yep, even today. And then he has his own charity that's called Everyone Runs with Buck. And and he gets children.
He just races sick kids and smokes them. That's
No.
charity?
This is not for sick children.
Oh, okay.
This is for underdeveloped lands. So he travels to Africa a lot.
Okay.
And he goes out and he runs with them and has a great time.
Uh-huh.
And everyone runs with Buck. It's a really good thing that he does.
I would love to see you guys reconnect on this show.
I'd love to as well.
Yeah. I want to get him on and be like, I'm just going to take a back seat. I mean, listen, I know you don't like me, but here's your best friend, Pat. You guys can catch up.
Yeah.
It'll be great for you to steer your first interview type deal.
Yeah. No. So the one thing I will mention is it does seem to be his memories go in and out. So sometimes it depends what day we get him,
Because of the video accident.
Yes, which he has no recollection of. Keep that in mind.
Right.
So,
Well, no, it was so traumatic.
Yeah, so traumatic. So,
What system was it?
what system was it in
Yeah.
14?
Yeah.
I believe
No,
he was
no.
playing. It was in 14.
No,
14 was the
18.
race. 14
Yeah.
was race. 19.
Nice.
Was
So he was actually playing. He was a big N64 guy at the time. He wanted to do the old schools.
Oh.
You know how Clay is.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, we don't, but you do.
yeah, retro
Yeah,
play
well,
is what they call them.
Yeah. So
Back in the day.
he might not
Clay.
even remember he has that. So there's a lot, like I said, it depends on the day. But I'll steer the interview as such. He might not even remember me, but that's not going to stop me from being Clay's friend. So
Yeah, no, that's cool.
yeah, no, good guy.
Now I'm excited to get him on.
That's mine.
Jake?
I think it's worth mentioning that one of the members of the podcast had a big interview with Fox Business this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Can we run it?
We can read some excerpts.
It wasn't a video.
Oh, is this print?
Yeah, print.
Can you give us like the lowdown on that, Jake?
You're the first person quoted?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, so the title of the article is Dry January Hurting Bars and Alcohol Retailers.
Mm-hmm.
Business execs chime in.
Pat's a business executive.
Yeah, before we dive into the meat, I want to preface this is the same company that within the last 24 hours ran an article about Josh Smith.
Oh, okay.
A quote he did not say, but pretend they thought he did say it, saying LeBron James couldn't play in the same era, despite the fact that Josh Smith was drafted a year after LeBron James. That's what Fox also ran. So that's the level of credibility we're working with here. Proceed.
Mm-hmm.
So the article begins saying, some Dry January objectors have speculated that the annual health campaign is hurting bars and alcohol retailers. Yet professionals in the field say there's a host of reasons why some small business owners are struggling. They proceed to quote their first business exec, Pat Light, founder and president of the Light Restaurant Group, which Pat admitted last episode is not a real group.
This can't get out.
They also,
No,
I mean, the picture,
truth.
Jared, are you reading the article?
No, let me see.
Open it because they use a picture of Mick's Swilbo's, and
Mhm.
it couldn't be a more perfectly placed tree. It could only be more perfect if they took this picture like when the tree wasn't dying of winter.
Oh, it's just right in the middle of the fucking bar.
Yeah, it just says Mick S Pub. Like you can't.
You
really
have
read
no
it.
idea what this
It
fucking
could say
bar is
anything behind that
Yeah.
tree. So thank you for that proof that it doesn't actually have the name you claim it has.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The light group.
Technically speaking, it doesn't. Okay. Technically speaking, it hasn't been formed with the government,
Okay.
but it like.
Luckily,
it
no one
does-
reads Fox Business. This won't get out.
Yeah.
It does exist, just in its very infant stages.
What is it called again?
So it's a working title.
Yeah. What is it called?
I don't know. I gotta see what was it, Jake?
The Light Restaurant Group.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty standard.
So, Pat's quote, and I'll read it in my Pat voice.
Here we go.
During the first 2 weeks of January, we saw a slight decrease in alcohol sales within the group. While dry January contributed to the decrease, it's not the only factor in impacting alcohol sales. Historically, January tends to be a slower month for the industry for several reasons, including New Year's health resolutions, people slowing their spending after holidays, and now ongoing concerns related to the pandemic, to name a few. He continued, the biggest issue facing bars and restaurants right now, specifically in New York City, is COVID-19 restrictions. I almost just started making up things. That was
Yeah.
We have seen a large uptick in people coming across the Hudson River to Hoboken because New Jersey doesn't require proof of vaccinations for indoor dining. In my view, the impact of COVID-19 on the industry is similar to when the stock market bubble bursts. It will weed out poorly run bars and restaurants, and the well-run places will continue to succeed.
Is that true?
Yes.
You think bars are going to close because of COVID still?
No. I mean, if they do, you're really not well run place at all.
Yeah.
But COVID-19 was maybe I was just lucky, but COVID-19 was not a very difficult time for me.
As in any industry, bars and restaurants need to adapt or they will falter, Light noted. Did you say anything else?
I don't know.
When I
Once
closed
they
my
start quoting
eyes,
someone else.
I thought it was Pat talking. I thought he was.
Yeah. I bet you did.
When I opened my
I
eyes,
didn't
I was
know-
like, "That's cold."
I didn't know
Holy shit.
what voice I was going to go with. I feel like I hit the right one.
That was the right one. Yeah.
I will say, guys, this is my first ever article that didn't involve baseball
That's
in
great.
my entire life.
It is cool. I don't know why you went full anti-vax in the middle there, but it was
Yeah,
cool.
that was crazy.
Not anti-vax at all, but
That's what it sounds like.
That's what I was
I-
gonna. That's what
we
I was
just
gonna
have so-
interject.
like the amount of fake vaccine cards out there, crazy. But I don't like people.
That's a
are just really
felony.
against.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are against. Really against it. And they won't support the bars, so they come to Hoboken.
So New
Interesting.
Jersey doesn't require proof of vaccination.
To enter a bar, no. Technically, Hoboken specifically has a mask mandate right now, as long as you're not, eating or drinking actively. But other than that, that's all they require.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because at the end, you think about it, at night, when we're at capacity, I mean, you always have a drink in your hand, pretty much. So
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
that's considered actively drinking. So it's an interesting. I know what they're trying to accomplish, but it's tough.
They're putting a Band-Aid on someone who got shot 75 times. They're putting precisely one Band-Aid on and being like, "We've got it."
Yep. Under control.
It's a tough spot. It's for sure a tough spot. I understand it's not
Yeah.
an easy conversation, but
And Hoboken, the thing with interesting with Hoboken is like you have a bunch of families who want to protect their young and all that stuff, but then you also have a large demographic of like 20 to 30-year-olds. So trying to please those two
right,
is impossible.
right. It's two
So you're
sides.
trying to
of
you're
very
trying to help the
different
people.
coins.
Yeah, so you're trying to not crush the 20 to 30-year-olds who want to have fun. You're also trying to protect the other ones. It's just an impossible situation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we were thrown a test and failed it about as hard as we could as a not even just a nation of people, as a global failure, top to bottom.
Yeah, I don't think it went very well.
No.
But yeah, I'm a business exec, guys.
Mm-hmm. The light
so
group.
Thank you. Yeah, so I actually had to take down a few posts and stuff like that, just trying to rebrand myself a little bit as
not being a drunk.
Well, okay.
That would have been way better if they were just like, listen, I'm more than making up for all these lost profits. I am buying as much alcohol as a human can buy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of being drunk, I watched that clip from Gone Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing out of your mouth, Jared, was Pat's a drunk.
I mean, it's nothing I wouldn't say here with you.
I'm not saying you wouldn't.
I just said it. Yeah.
I don't appreciate going to different audiences and telling them I'm a drunk.
What a defense. We were just talking about it.
Your tone makes it sound like you're calling me out on something that I got caught.
I am calling you out on something. I'm not saying that you don't say it to me. I am just saying I would appreciate that when we expand our horizons as a group, that maybe the drunk stuff doesn't make it on that.
All right. Can I be in the light group?
Sure.
Thank you. I just want to say a couple things real quick.
Okay.
Growing up from pretty humble beginnings, I've always wanted to put my best foot forward and kind of set the example for the generations that come after me. That if you work hard and you believe in yourself, I mean, there's really no shortcuts in life. But if you do really believe in yourself and you work hard, maybe one day you can also be a part of the light group. And to be able to stand up here in front of all of you today, having had those aspirations as a young man and to finally see it come to fruition, it's a feeling unlike any other. So thank you.
Did we all just stop at the exact same time?
Probably, yeah. We're pretty much locked in right now.
Yeah, locked in. I'm a business exec.
I don't understand what this podcast is anymore. I don't.
Men's grooming.
Oh my God.
It's a men's grooming shower. I don't even know where else we went to. It's a business podcast, really.
Yeah, we're restaurateurs. We talk a lot of inside restaurant, sushi.
Mm-hmm. A lot of sushi.
Segregation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of those things that I'm very pleased that we don't say the actual name of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we're talking about Big Sam's having segregated rooms, and it's not actually branded with the name of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting a call. Pat, why are people saying our restaurant's racist? And is there a Sam that works there? I don't.
Yeah, our sushi is separate but equal. That's.
Oh my God. Yeah, cut that.
It's the same. We use the same water from the same fountain for both.
Okay.
Again, Big Sam's sushi merch coming to you in 2022. Somehow, some way.
Can't wait.
Somehow, some way. Big Sam's. What's up, Pat?
Nothing.
Do I have a title as part of the light group, or I'm just like in?
Well, you have a pretty aggressive background in finance, so I give you CFO.
Ooh, I like that.
Hmm.
I like that. All right,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna put that in my Twitter bio. I don't have anything else in there. I'm a fucking job. I'm CFO of the light group.
Oh my goodness.
What?
No, nothing.
How much do I get paid for that?
Not that much.
Yeah, I don't need it.
No, you don't need it. You're rich.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the article, Jared. The bars are dying.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Which is why
It's
everyone
dry
goes to-
January.
Yeah, if you blame a failing restaurant on dry January, you, sir or madam, did not do a good job at running a restaurant.
Johnny
It does
Dick
sound like a very
Wagons.
weak excuse. It sounds like a very weak excuse.
It is.
Oh, you do get like a hit in the first like week or two. Just like the gyms are more crowded,
Sure.
and then it just goes away.
Right.
So
And
if
it's also
your business
like-
if your business is solely reliant on the first 2 weeks of January, you have a huge problem on your hands.
I also feel like you kind of nailed it with like, yeah, people just spend a shit ton of money for the holidays. Like, yeah, there's a break. People take a break for 2 weeks.
Yes. Take a little breather, and then we're going to go get belligerent again at McSwilbo's.
People go back to work because we're adults. And then in the middle of January, they're right back. It's fine. Is that Sunday before Martin Luther King Jr. Day, like the day it sets back off? Or that weekend, rather?
Yeah, I would say we're pretty back to normal by then. Anytime you have a Monday off, like I
That's
told you,
what
we
I
have the
mean,
Green, we have the Green Rock anniversary party after on President's Day weekend. Like that's the last big Sunday of the year. But
I never even would have guessed. Like, I would have thought that like the whole dry January thing would have been a blip on the radar.
it is a blip on the radar.
Yeah. What percentage of the population does that?
Exactly. So when you go into the article a little bit more, it does say like it's risen from like 8% to like 18%.
Okay.
So like they're saying like seeing more people become more popular, is it affecting the bars? And I was like, no.
That would have been
Bar
great if
sucks.
that was
Yeah, probably.
the whole quote.
The whole
Like,
quote. I don't
nope.
think I could have gotten quoted if I just said no.
Yeah. For sure not. Next.
Yeah, what's the next article? I can do 20 of these today. What else you got?
And I would love to see you just start showing up in random quotes, just yes or no.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
Nope.
like they give you this grand title, like Pat Light of the Light
The whole
Research and
big
Development
paragraph.
Restaurant Group. Yeah, and then it's just like, yeah, and he had this to say. And that's it.
Just puts like an emoji.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh man.
I mean, at this point, they should just have you on TV.
We're getting there.
Imagine just like Pat Lights just chilling with Tucker Carlson talking about the restaurant industry.
His grandma would be pumped.
Oh, love it.
Would love it.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's my boy.
Get me some potatoes.
Yeah. Two different
In any
types.
form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The double potato order is such a move.
I did that. I got absolutely roasted for that. I was at a bachelor party in Montreal in 2016. And I think I just got like a steak and I got a baked potato and mashed potatoes. And they made fun of me for that. And I was like, I understand that it's all potatoes, but even though essentially a baked potato can only become mashed potatoes, it's still a different,
Super different.
it's a different ride, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think it's just people are making fun of you because you have the palate of a child.
I mean, steak and potatoes is not a child's meal.
When they say potatoes, they don't mean like multiple types.
I was in the mood for both. I couldn't decide.
It's very funny.
I don't live my life based on what I think other people are going to say about my potatoes.
You and my grandma.
That's it.
That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Does she like Seinfeld?
Does she like Seinfeld? I don't even think she knows what Seinfeld is.
A little too non-Irish Catholic for her.
However, her son, my father, loves Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems like the right age for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you just get into Seinfeld, Jared?
No, I just figured that she probably like loved Kramer.
Oh, that was good. Would you, if you could, hear me out. Hear me out. You get to live all of Michael Richards' life, all of it. Or once a year, you have to relive that Angels game.
I feel like that's a rush, though.
Oh man.
Like he only had one.
He struck out Mike Trout.
Yeah, but it wasn't even on the radar at the time that I did that.
Like
I'm doing once a year the Angels game.
Richards had a great run up until that night.
Yes, but I can't imagine getting on stage and saying that.
I mean, you've already been quoted in Fox once. I'm sure it's not that far away.
CNN just called. They said, "Go fuck yourself, Pat."
Yeah, they were like, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Jared, what are you picking?
I mean, the choice of I get to pitch for the Red Sox.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if I got booed off the mound and I'm an embarrassment
that's
to
exactly
my
how you
family.
look at it.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, Jared.
Oh man!
Don't mark that time down, Jake. Erase
did.
that. Erase that. All right, clear the bench. Technically speaking, you didn't get booed off the mound.
Oh,
They got
definitely
booed.
did.
We got booed.
Yeah, you
we
got a
came
standing
back
ovation.
out
It was
Yeah.
just sarcastic. Yeah, so technically you got booed on the mound.
Yeah, they're like, he's going back out? No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
No way.
It's not. Surely my eyes are mistaken. So many people.
These are the most expensive ticket prices in Major League Baseball. And this who you got coming back out.
Oh, man. It was so mean the way you just said it. Like, it was like matter of fact. You're like, how can I do that to my family? I'd rather be on stage being a racist than. Oh, man.
my abs hurt.
Yeah,
more.
no, I
Okay.
thought I couldn't. I thought I was gonna like run out of actual breath for a second. I was like a little nervous I was gonna die.
Oh man.
That was Pat. Genuinely mean. I apologize on behalf of Jared. I can't be held responsible. Laughter
Yes.
is an involuntary reflex. There's nothing. It was out of my hands.
Coley, it's not on you.
Listen. We were just
It's
talking
on the-
hypotheticals.
Yep, it's on the guy that claimed early on that he was done being mean to me.
I
And now he just
am.
said he prefers to be an extraordinarily large racist in the public eye
I would
than
never.
go do what I did in Boston once per year.
I would choose to be Pat.
Okay.
That's my final
Too late
answer.
now, Jared.
No,
Too
no,
late
no.
now.
I never
he
even
did
made my
To be
choice.
fair, he said he would be okay embarrassing his family, soiling the good name that his parents had built over that.
Yeah.
If it meant playing for the Red Sox. That's how much he loves the Red Sox.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Coley?
I mean, people still hang those Kramer posters up.
Yeah, that
Let's
is
hang in
weird.
my posters.
They got them in the light room at Big Sam's.
Yeah. Yeah. I would I still want to cash in on my Pat Light jersey that I asked for 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
It's been a little bit. I'm waiting on a Jared Krabas jersey.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm waiting
In
on
2 years.
my Yard
It's-
Goats jersey.
Bryn has that.
Classic, Bryn.
Yeah. That's still going to be at the office somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to frame a jersey to hang in Green Rock.
So wait on that.
That was part of the rock, paper, scissors thing.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I didn't fulfill any of the things that
Did anyone? What's his face was supposed to write your initials on the mound at Fenway.
didn't do it. John Means. And he pitched opening day. The only person that
Yeah.
collected on me was fucking Joe Kelly because it was money. I had to he beat me for like $100 and he like sent me a Venmo request. He's like, yeah, I'll take that $100. You have 35 million fucking dollars. You're going to come take $100 from me. I'm just trying to pay New York City rent.
Yep. That sounds like Joe.
I think I lost to Patrick Corbin and he said I had to like cut my own hair, like give myself a quarantine haircut. And I did do that. I like buzzed like my head or at least like the sides. Yeah, I don't really. Zach Plezak sent me a jersey from his rookie season. It was framed, so I got that. Oh, Shane Bieber. It's over there. He autographed a bottle of chocolate syrup. I have that. Matt Barnes is sending me a backpack that he signed. I'm just gonna start doing shit like that. I love that stuff. Yeah, I do need to take a breather after that.
That was,
I got lightheaded there for a second.
oh, for sure.
No pun intended.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. What you got going on this weekend, Pat?
Taking the weekend off.
From
Drinking. So I'll be in attendance at the Super Bowl. So
oh, you're going to Super Bowl.
yeah. So
You're
In
at
LA.
the game?
no, God no. I don't
Okay,
care
I was
the
about to
game.
say that's insane.
Yeah, it's stupid. No, I'm going out for the parties. Been networking.
No drinking problem.
No, I don't have a drinking problem.
Mm.
I mean, I'm taking many days consecutively off.
Leading up to it.
Yeah, so
I feel like a lot of those parties are big time invite only. Who are you networking with? I'm not saying that you're not capable of getting an invite. I'm just curious.
yeah. Listen, I got a list.
Can you name drop any of the parties that you'll be at?
I know on Friday, I think we're going to Shaq's party.
Okay. Those are
I don't
usually
know what
fun.
we're doing Saturday yet. I know there was a talks of Maxim.
Ooh.
Uh,
Which one did I go to? It was something like that. It was either Maxim or like the SI swimsuit party.
yeah, I want to. I want to go. A lot of these Super Bowl parties are like they're cool, but they're nothing crazy. But there's a lot of clubs in Hollywood, which is where I'm staying. That will throw nice after parties, which is where you want to go.
Was it the Maxim party? I don't know. Wasn't my scene though. The whole like going out thing.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it.
I mean, the fact that you didn't ask me if I wanted to come is kind of fucked up.
Did I not, Jared?
Did you?
Oh yeah,
You asked me if I wanted to come to the Super Bowl with you?
yeah.
When?
I think you were my first text when I decided I was going to go.
What did I say?
No. I don't even think you put the in front of it. I think it was just no.
I believe
Classic.
Pat. I believe Pat.
I do too.
Sharon was like, fuck no.
Yeah. It was like my quote in all articles from here on out. No.
No. No.
Jared's like, did they change the rules so that they play baseball for 7 games
Yeah.
instead of football? Because then, yeah, I'll be there. But otherwise, nope.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have fun.
I'm sure I will.
Jake?
Probably go out in Southie 1 or 2 nights.
Ooh.
Yeah, you will.
Where's your go-to?
Capo is definitely the spot.
Yeah. I went there a couple weekends ago.
You know what? I think I'm going to come up there sometime and go out with Jake.
That'd be great. You guys should make content together. Just
Jake did not invite you.
I think Jake Jake showing Pat Southie. That's what the people want.
I've never been out in Southie.
Oh, you'd love it. It's like
Or it's
Green Rock,
you.
but it's like
Yeah, heard it's Hoboken in Boston.
but like
It's become that, yeah.
yeah, but
Very
Yeah.
safe. No one has been
it's a
there
little bit
in
more
5
spacious. Yeah.
years. I guess. Spacious isn't exactly the first word that comes to mind when I think of Southie.
Huh. Yeah. So it's more spacious than Hoboken.
Well, I've never
Yeah.
been to Hoboken either, so maybe we can get a little home and home video series
Wow.
going.
Ooh.
Love that.
Wow.
Love that idea.
Pat shows Jake Hoboken and Jake shows Pat Southie.
Jake, what are the odds that we will have to wait in line somewhere?
At Capo,
I heard-
0%.
Love that about you, Jake. I heard the Southie has quite a big lines.
Yeah.
Can be.
They do.
Do you know people at Capo, Jake?
Yeah, 2 of my best friends / roommates work security there, so it's a lock.
Love
It's
that.
a lock.
I'm a big no line guy.
It's the
Yeah,
best
I
way to
don't-
do it.
I don't
Yeah,
do lines.
I can promise you will not wait in line anywhere in Hoboken.
I'll go home if there's a line. I don't even care. Like I would never
Yeah.
go up to security and be like, "Can I get in?" I would just see the line and go home.
Uh-huh.
I'll stand in the line.
You'll stand in a
depends on
line.
To me, it depends on how. Like, I did a line maybe summer ago, 2 summers ago, and I did it one because my girlfriend at the time asked me to. But it was more so like it was just like a line because a lot of people all came at once and they were checking IDs. So I'm okay with something like that. But I'm not gonna. If the line is not moving, if they're holding people and waiting for people to exit so I can enter. Not gonna happen.
Nothing more humiliating.
I'm just talking lines in general. At a bar, I'm not going to a bar in the first place. So yeah, I'm certainly not waiting in a line to go into a bar.
Yeah, I'll wait a line at Chick-fil-A or something.
But I've spent
not gonna pull rank.
I've spent all day trashing Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Every time Jared would walk into the baseball tavern, I would still go in line, and he would always be like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, they don't know me here. I'm not just going to assume.
But you would just walk in with me.
Eventually, but at first I didn't.
I don't know why you didn't.
Would always be like, "I know you. You can go in."
But I would just turn around and be like, "This guy too."
For sure. I don't like to assume.
I mean,
not an assumer.
No, that's not. I mean, yeah.
Won't assume.
Mountain Dew lines. I'm with Pat.
Yeah, no, not happening.
You can't.
No.
Not at this stage of the game.
No. Can't be in my 30s, being quoted in Fox Business and be in line. Can't happen.
Can't be a Scott Boras guy waiting in fucking lines. No,
that's true.
Kidding me?
He'll drop you if he heard you were in a line.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's one of those things where it's like a Liam Neeson type deal. If I was standing in a line, my phone would ring immediately. It's Scott. He's like, "Hey, I just know that I know, and we're done here." And that's it.
It's bad for the brand.
Yeah, you can't have a Boris guy waiting in a line.
No.
Can't happen.
If anything, he'd be like, "Why didn't you ask me for a Blade helicopter to land on the fucking roof of that place?"
Boom, you're in.
Now you're in a line?
Yeah.
No.
Shows poor judgment.
It really does. And it shows a lack of self-confidence.
Yeah, can't happen.
I mean, that's why Jake's Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake's like, fuck lines.
No. Yeah, he's not waiting in line.
No. Crazy. I couldn't imagine Jake waiting in a line.
I'm way past that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. When's the last time you waited in a line, Jake?
Like 08.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Love
Yeah.
that. My junior year in high school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you in 08?
I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Capo made you wait in line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a freshman in college in 08.
Yeah.
We're getting up there. You don't get to age backwards. No one gets to do it. No one's allowed to do that.
No one gets to do it. No one gets to do it.
No one's ever like, I'm 32, but like maybe in a few years I could probably get it down to 28. Don't work like that. You know? But I will say, we're aging tremendously. I think we look great, Pat.
No one looks better.
I would agree. I gotta get you that face wash.
I have a good face wash.
You like it?
I love my face wash. Like I said, it feels that cool sensation at the end of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that because it feels like it's getting in there and doing shit, right?
Yeah, really getting in there and makes me feel good about myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and I always do positive self-talk while washing my face. So,
What do you tell yourself? Give me a little role play.
You're awesome, Pat.
That's
right
it.
There. That's just the start.
Okay.
I wash my face for 15 minutes.
Why?
Well, just because I really want to talk positively about myself.
Got it. Got it. We only have one ad read for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any Red Sox notes? Okay. Maybe we can maybe we can talk Sox next week. Maybe there'll be some news.
Probably not.
Yeah. You're right. I got to pack.
Yeah.
It's 1:15 in the morning.
112.
1:12. I got to pack.
I had something to do, but it canceled.
Yeah.
Due to length.
I said you could go an hour ago. I granted you your release.
Are you gonna pack first?
What am I going to pack first?
Yeah, what's your first thing?
I usually go underwear and socks first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Do you
can't
pack?
forget those.
Do you pack like you're getting dressed?
I usually just do like, all right, how many days am I going to be there? All right, 6 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of socks. Those you don't have to coordinate. Throw those in the suitcase. Then I pick out outfits. But it's like, I mean, I'll probably, if I'm going to be there for like 6 days, like I'm going to bring like 3 pairs of pants. Like, who cares?
Yep.
And it's like 6 different shirts. Then you get a pack of hoodie. It's Arizona. It's going to get fucking cold at night. But you're going to be like 70 something during the day. So annoying. Then you go with your bathroom items. I have like a whole list. I have like a checklist for when I travel. It's like, make sure you get this, make sure you get that, make sure you get this, make sure you get that. Then I have like travel size things, like travel size deodorant, travel size 2-in-1. You know, you need that. Then you got to bring your gadgets. So it's like, okay, now I got to bring my fucking laptop and the charger and this and the microphone just in case. So stuff like that.
That was great.
Blow dryer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a motherfucker. You can't forget that.
Well, they have them in the
Not this one. Not this one.
Okay. No.
Yeah, they don't make them like this. Gotta have a travel checklist. Gotta have a travel checklist.
Mandatory.
It's great for packing, and then it's great for when you're leaving to make sure, like, oh, I got everything.
On the repack.
Mm-hmm. You got to be good with the repack, because then if not, next thing you know, you're leaving shit in hotel rooms.
Boom.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
Can't have it. So, all right. I guess we'll be back next week to talk more Red Sox baseball. Here on Section 10, the 10. Woo! Next week we got a great Pat's 12-pack coming at you, brought to you by Coors Light, where Pat is going to be ranking the top 12 boating accidents of all time. Pat's 12-pack.
Which I already have. Obviously, I do that all the time. I'm always updating that list.
Yeah.
So.
Boating accidents / shipwrecks. That is going to be next week's Pat's 12-pack. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll have a guest. Maybe we won't. Who cares? You know? Coley, do you want to guess next week?
Maybe.
All right. That's a maybe. Put it in the books, Jake. It's a fucking maybe next week for a guest. Top 12 shipwrecks on Pat's.
Will the Titanic make it, or will it not?
Don't know. Tune in next week to find out. I mean, I don't want any spoilers. No spoilers, but maybe spoilers.
Maybe it's the only boating accident I know of. Maybe I know more. Who knows?
You start with Titanic and work backwards. Looking forward to it. Very excited for that. And we'll see you next time.
Buenas noches, amigos.